paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weirdo woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Let's go, it's time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going, yeah. We about to put on a show, these haters don't even know. They're in too deep like a hole. And they about to find out what it means when you enter into my house. How it feels when you always seem to strike out. Cause I don't lose, no I win, I go all out.
The air is filled up with suspense. We've got our dreams we must defend. And we know what we represent.
So we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till the end. This is our calling, this is our calling. This is our calling, this is our calling.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore?
25 likes away.
Has anybody noticed the show? Yes, I love titties. Big old titties.
It's going to be an exciting one tonight, Cecil.
Hello.
Are you drunk yet?
I'm very drunk already. I'm
That's usually
very,
how
very
these
drunk.
things happen. I saw you with Gino for a few
I gotta
hours.
drive the school bus in 4 hours, so let's get going.
Yeah, what they have school in at 1 a.m. in New York.
Drive for Korean church.
Korean church.
Yeah, the bus.
That's on a Monday, I thought. Oh my gosh, boys. Welcome to the show. I'm excited to see everybody. I will forewarn you, I'm worn out as all hell. But we're going to talk about a lot of exciting stuff tonight. And then I got to fly to Michigan, which is going to be terrible. The race won't be, but the traveling is going to be god awful. They always give me a Jeep something. It's a terrible Jeep. It's a Jeep that when you push the throttle, nothing happens.
Oh, the Renegade or some. No, not the Renegade. It's like a Liberty.
Something like that. It's like the Liberty, but the newer one.
They're gay. They suck.
Yeah, the Jeep Gayery. That's what it's called. Somebody will get it in the chat, but yeah, that's probably what I'll have waiting for me at the airport, and then I'll drive over to the racetrack and hang out for a little while. We're up against the 305th Naked Snake in a row, and I'll be live, of course, Saturday for the race and whatnot. So don't miss that at all. And then we have next week the illustrious Charlotte Motor Speedway. I ordered a custom fire suit, Cecil. That was designed, and it's like, got all the sponsors on it. It's a custom fire suit, and I just can't get anybody. I tried calling the manufacturer, like all their different branches, and no one would answer. I emailed like a week ago and today and a few days ago, and I was like, what's going on? So I just was like, I guess I'll just call them out on Twitter. Like, I don't know what else to do. So I just tagged them, and I was like, hey, why? I don't know what to do. And they DM me within like 30 seconds. And they were like, yeah, we'll have everything covered, 100% covered. And I'm like, well, goddamn. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. So
for once, Cecil doesn't bail on you, got a $50 super chat.
For once.
Why bail?
Every stream.
Shut up.
You don't remember you text me and you're like, sorry, I got drunk. I'm at a bar instead. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, if I'm out in real life, I have a rule, like real life overrules internet life. Like,
really?
Yeah, with real people, like in person, if I'm doing something, I can't run home to do a stream. I can't.
I don't know about that.
You got to have like real life must take precedent over digital life.
No, I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah, but you live in the middle of nowhere, and I'm in New York.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're more important. Yeah. We got authentic pizza here.
I like the pizza you had last time. I know it wasn't.
I appreciate that. I didn't make it, but
you're a good host. You had good Mexican food, good pizza. You even had Popeye's chicken. I don't know how you're not 400 pounds. I ate the worst shit in my life hanging out with you for 1 week. And we had pizza, Mexican, Popeye's chicken, just all garbage the whole fucking time.
It's because I work out for 3 hours a day every day. That's why. I'm not even fucking shredded. So
I went to the gym with you once while I was there.
That was a fun time. I enjoyed that. Speaking of fun time, Karis with a $10 super chat. My boy says GME is a trap. It's all too damn convenient. The 4-1 stock split takes all the power we used to have. Wall Street controls it now. Stay away. Karis says. We're going to talk about GameStop stock price exploding. We're also going to talk about the girl that was playing Valorant. Her name's Taylor. She's playing Valorant, and she specifically unmutes a guy and antagonizes him to get him to say some fucked up shit. So, Of course, he says some fucked up shit, and then she went to Twitter crying about it. And then now every single white girl, of course, and every effeminate white guy is defending her. They're like, how they should be arrested immediately. And I'm like, you say you want to restrict speech. And then people were like, no, we don't want to restrict speech at all. We just don't think that should be allowed. And I'm like, so you want to restrict certain kinds of speech?
How about this? Can you put a setting like I don't want to stream with women?
That they need to add that. No female mode.
I mean, do it. Just be like, hey, in Islam, it's haram for us to like interact with women and just say that should be allowed everywhere. Like it's not worth it. Like your company is not worth the trouble that hanging out with you could be. Like
Yeah.
you just ain't that special where like, hey, me being banned or arrested or you're not so great that it's worth that risk. Like I you know what I mean? Should be like, I don't want to fucking stream with or play with women at all.
It could be, we could do the reverse psychology thing like they did in college campuses. Make it their idea. Right. So like women can play in only female mode where they only play online with other females. And it's because they chose it. Kind of like how there's safe spaces for like Black Americans on college campuses and no one else is allowed. And it's like, oh, it's totally your idea, though. It's fine to totally be segregated. Get out of here. It's like, oh, oops. We made it. Well, you just got to make them think it's their idea and then everything's okay. That's what we have to do. Make it women have to choose to only
There is an all female mode. It's called Animal Crossing.
It's called The Sims.
It's called Candy Crush.
That's fucked up. Oh, thank you, Rakin, for the raid on Rumble. I love you, dude. Appreciate it.
I saw this. This is kind of fun. Maybe you could talk us through what happened here.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me really read Billy's and then we'll pull it up. Billy Hatcher with a $50 super chat. We're already over 1/10 the way to Naked Snake for the 305th stream in a row. Says, wow, for once, Cecil doesn't bail on you before the stream. It also sucks Nina got a copyright strike for watching the video. That's wild. And I'm also happy that almost all emulators are iOS now. Thank you, Billy. I love you. I appreciate that so much. You're a great man. You're a great man. Look at Anna texting me, said, where's my link? I didn't know she was coming on.
Anna, bring her in.
I will. I didn't know. Like, she never really confirmed. She just kind of like didn't respond. And that's fine. Hold on, Anna. I'll send her the link right now. God, I didn't know. Look, I love Anna. Okay, I just didn't know. Let me take off the and more.
You were simping over her last week on a Jack show.
Look, I was drunk. Okay, and when I'm drunk and I see Anna, she's way cuter than she usually looks because I'm drunk.
Because she was wearing a cash grab hat. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. What happened? She was wearing a baseball cap, and that's a fetish of yours.
That is true.
But particularly cash grab hat, which I'm selling right now on eBay. And I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Maybe your mods can, but yeah, it will make women more attractive, men more attractive. I was saying on my stream just earlier, I mean, the testimonials that are coming in from people that bought cash grab hats and t-shirts, women who have had dry spells for years, getting laid, men, erectile dysfunction cured, low sperm count cured.
Dude, I wear mine all the time because of that.
It's unreal. There was one fella, he lost his wife, unfortunately, in a car accident earlier last year. And he dug her up, put a cash grab t-shirt and hat on her. They are now expecting their first child. It's the things that are happening. Miracles happen because of cash grab, and that's just from wearing the apparel.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
If you read the books,
what if we made a cash grab Timcast car?
And I would get in trouble by YouTube or eBay for lying. Everything I say is backed by the science.
The science.
So please pick up a hat. Pick up the Rini variant right here. It's very popular. Or one of these two t-shirts. There's also these tumblers. People have compared the pint glass to the what is that called? I keep forgetting. What is the chalice that Christ drank from? The
Holy Grail. The
Holy Grail. People have said, brought people back from the dead, cured cancer. Somebody had scabies, I believe, crabs, herpes, chlamydia,
scabies, bro.
Just from taking a sip from this.
You killing me with the scabies. The fucking scabies, bro.
So cure scabies.
That's
so please, the link is in the chat, and if the mods can please let's see. I want to see what Camelot's audience. I've never tried to sell anything on here before.
Oh,
I'll be able to see what you do.
my audience will not buy anything unless it's me e-begging with it. I have to e-beg it.
Oh,
Please, fam. You don't understand. God damn it.
well, don't waste your begging on me. I don't want to.
You don't understand. I have no one wearing my NASCAR
Yeah.
shirts. No one is wearing my NASCAR shirts. I need somebody to wear them.
Ram Montana, it cured his vitiligo.
I don't even have NASCAR shirts, by the way. It's a very missed opportunity by me, by the way. Shit.
I mean, I the people are really like, the stories. I cured a child with dyslexia. Just by rubbing the mother was wearing the shirt and the mother just held the hem of the shirt. Dyslexia was gone within a few minutes just from holding. It's stories like this I hear every day. It's why I get out of bed. I'm making the world a better place. People are throwing the word hero around. You know me. I hate that type of word. To be called that, I shy away from such accolades. It's not me to be in the spotlight. But I have searched through the thesaurus. It's probably the most apt word for what's going on. I am a hero. I hate to use it. If you can think of a better word, go ahead and give it to me. But
how do you live? Like, how do you live with yourself, like knowing how selfless and brave you are?
The thing is, when you're like me, living with yourself is easy because you're so prepared to die at any moment for anybody.
Same.
So living
That's why I can drive fast now.
Living is the easy part. So,
bro, we were at Nashville, and we were fast at Nashville. It's just there's a lot of fast guys, and I learned a lot in that race. It was one of my favorite races I've had because I learned so much in the course of 150 laps. And after the first run, I pull into the pits. By the way, another guy hit the pit wall head on, which was crazy. I went into the pits, and they start jacking my car up, and I feel something dangling to my right. I thought it was my radio speaker thing, my radio cord. And I reached down and I pull it up, and it's my seatbelt, and it was just undone. This like the whole time.
You had the whole race with no seatbelt?
No, it was probably like about 5 or 10 laps on the first run before we went to the last run. And I was like, holy shit. Man, I would have broken a collarbone in half if I would have wrecked. Because I had one side was on and one side was off. So I went like, yeah, just broke something.
Oh, my girlfriend's in the chat. She said it cured her retardation. That is true. She broke up with me recently. There's a double-edged sword. She all of a sudden started realizing like I'm going out with him, and then it didn't make sense. So I'm actually developing a hat that will make girls more retarded, and hopefully she'll get
her back. Make sure you guys go to the link. Mick Stellar post the link to his eBay store. Go get a cash grab hat, boys. Jesus gifted 5 memberships. 5, Jesus, my boy. You sacrificed so much for us. Thank you. Sisters of Backing says you should message Anna and try to get her to come on, be really uncomfortable, persistent, and appropriate, and it'll definitely work. That's how I was the last time. Thank you. Appreciate you. Any woman who reads Cash Grab will be dry for years. That's not what I heard. I was hard the whole time I read it.
Thank you.
No problem at all. No,
I need to make a Cash Grab towel for them to sit on while they're reading it.
That's true. Yeah. No, my favorite Cash Grab story is the one where my maid had her daughter over, like while she was cleaning, and her daughter points down at the Cash Grab sitting on my counter, to like the fucking fat CECIL on the back, and she points at it and she's like, "Is that you, Cody?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? How could you? How could you?" And I was like, "No, that's my friend Cease. He looks like that, not me. God damn it." Is that what she sees in me? She thinks I would look like a circle?
Kids say the darndest things.
Why are you so much fatter lately? I'm like, yeah, thanks, maid's daughter. I appreciate that. I'm gonna make sure you can't come back anymore and slam the random piano keys all day.
Hold on, let me show you the scene you should have showed her.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
This is a good. How old is the kid?
7.
Oh, good. Because and she has anybody tried to trans her at school yet?
Oh no, her mom is very old fashioned. She'd kill somebody over it.
Oh.
Also Alabama.
Well, This is a good scene for it.
What the fuck is the armpit? Is it a guado?
Yes, that
Wait, is that balls? Is that little hairy balls?
It is.
Why has it got a quado and hairy balls?
Well, because he has a vestigial twin.
Open your mind. Open your mind.
There you go.
Open your mind.
It's a
Oh,
this is a good book. It's a good for bedtime stories. It's a conversation starter for you. And these are uncomfortable conversations that you do eventually have to have with kids. This is probably the best way to start the conversation.
All right. So I sent Anna the link because she texted me and said, "Where the fuck's my link?" And I was like, I didn't know that you were coming on. But yes, I will send you the link because I planned on it, but then I didn't know for sure. So yeah, it's all good. Donna Egbert with a $20 super chat says, I had a happy day and a sad day yesterday. I ordered a t-shirt with the 12 car. A week later, ordered the 12 car hoodie, got the t-shirts and the hoodie package stolen. That sucks, Donna. Waiting for spring response if they will replace. Well, if they don't, DM me and I'll just send you some or something. I'll figure it out. Thank you, Donna. I love you. I appreciate you. By the way, I know this is shitty to say after you just said this, but I'm adding new NASCAR merch to my store to represent my current year in NASCAR. So get ready for that. It's coming in like 2 days because everything's designed. And also come to Charlotte. You can meet me. You can meet Cecil. You can meet a bunch of other really cool, interesting people that are going to be there. And you can see
Juju, you're in the chat. We're going to Charlotte.
Yes. And the CAMELCAST car has been released for Charlotte. Yes, it's a new car. By the way, Donna, I love you. I appreciate you. It is a new car. Yes. Some people tend to think that you race the same car like every weekend. No, I have not raced the same car twice except for Dover and Nashville. This is the Charlotte car. From what I'm hearing from the team, this is a very, very capable car, and they're very excited. So this might be a good result. It might be really fun to watch on TV. So if you can't be at the race, make sure you're watching on TV. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be on Fox Sports 1, Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's gonna be awesome, boys. So don't miss it. And of course, it's not finished. The Public Square logo will be on there. Thank you, Public Square. Go follow them on Twitter. They're supporting me all year long alongside Timcast. Thank you so much, Public Square. They're goats. They sent me a box with a bunch of clothes and shit. It's very nice of them. So thank you. Billy Hatcher says, "Oh, could have got upset over a kid calling him fat. Put the kid in timeout. Teach him my lays." Yes. Yes. When kids call you fat, they mean it, though. It's brutal because they don't know that it's hurtful, right? When I was a kid, you say it shit. When you're like 6, who cares? But she's like, this huge fat like you. You're like,
my God.
Oh,
have you ever been with like, I don't know if you have like nieces or nephews or any like little kids in public when like either somebody who's like severely handicapped or gigantically fat walks by, they're like, why is that lady so fat? Like super fucking loud, and you have to pretend like, why is she so fat? Look how fat, look. And you're just like trying to ignore, so they'll stop and they just double down and triple down.
Oh,
they're like,
God,
look how fat.
Yeah.
Look how fat. And you're like,
I don't remember who it was.
3 feet from them.
I don't remember.
What happened to that man's face? It's got like burns.
I remember it was either me or my sister or somebody else. It's like a story that I might be just stealing, but I remember it for some reason. It's like a core memory that it was either me or my sister or somebody else. That was like there was a black guy like standing in line somewhere, and like we were like really young, and one of us or somebody like pointed at the black guy and was like, why is he chocolate? And the black guy like smiled and was like, oh, I'm a black man. There's black and white people, blah, blah, blah. And like laughed and cut up. And he wasn't like crazy about it. It was really nice. Educate people instead of being like, fuck you, little bastard, I'll kill you. By the way, Mint gifted 5 memberships. We love you, Mint. We love you and your very nice groomed hair on your vagina. Appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. It's great. Dude, the Instagram pictures are great. The best feature she has. It's not like wiry and gross. It's like really nice and fun. It's on Instagram. I'm not creeping. Okay. It's right there. I'll be scrolling sometimes in public.
Instagram doesn't show pubic hair.
Oh, it does, bro. It 100%. Okay, show it to
Right,
me.
you tell me what happened here. Explain this. I honestly never saw this happen to somebody before.
Oh my god.
What was he doing? Plug the engine?
Yeah. So
With
what I think,
gasoline?
I think what's going on is it's very likely. So right there, right where his like left leg is, there is a an on and an off switch for the fuel pump to allow a fuel to go into the carburetor or whatever is right there. One of that tube may have been not fixed properly, maybe, and it might be dripping for a long time on that like panel right below it. And then all it takes is anything. Could be his fuel. He be spitting fuel out of his exhaust, running lean. There's a lot of things that could have happened. I don't know how it ignited.
Is it
could
because
be
he's just pouring gas into it without being in gear, and there's nowhere for the gas to go? And I don't know. Like he's obviously in neutral. And
yeah,
just...
it's a fuel leak somewhere, obviously. I would garner. It's right there at that little fuel switch. It's like an on and off switch right under your ass cheek. And there's a little clear plastic tube that goes to and fro. So it might not be seated properly, and it's probably just pouring a little bit, and something ignited, and it just went ham. Or it got really hot. Like his muffler might have got some of those mufflers get so fucking hot. It could have got really, 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 really hot, and there's fuel just dripping on it.
Well, he went from feeling really cool to like, shit, my motorcycle's completely wrecked.
Well, he didn't look like a fool or anything.
No.
Because like if he would have like fell over immediately, like, and there was no fire, he just like falls over because he's a dumbass.
Well, he jumped off the bike. To me, like
I
would have been too cool to do that. I would have just kept riding while engulfed in flames and just been like, like I meant to do that and just kept riding. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to look stupid.
Yeah. I remember one time, Cecil, I had a 4-cylinder Katana, a bike that was just way overpowered. It had a really bad center of gravity. And I pulled up to the Crossroads Food Mart. I was like 16, 17. I built the bike myself. I pull up and it had a weird center of gravity, and I just fell over. There's just people like on every fucking forest.
Oh, you ever drop a bike, man? I had
yeah.
It's hard. Like I had a Kawasaki 900. It was an Eliminator. It was like an 86 before the Ninjas came out.
Yeah.
It was a crankshaft fucking, and there was not a chain. It actually had like a transmission shaft.
Oh, yeah.
No chain. It was like a 6/4 mile bike, but somebody dropped oil all over like a boulevard. I was in Queens, and I was luckily just driving really slow coming out of a gas station, and the bike just fucking went because it was oil all over the road. Somebody's like oil pan broke, I guess, right before I dropped that shit. I was so lucky. The dude in the car behind me was a rider, a guy who was in a truck, and he was somebody who right away knew what the fuck that I was never getting this bike up, and he hopped out and picked the bike up with me. Like he was just like, "Yo, I saw that shit."
Dude,
so, like,
I get infuriated. I'm not I used to ride bikes a long time ago. I don't do it anymore because I don't trust anybody else. But when I see people riding 3 feet off of a bike, going like 70, like tailgating them, it makes me so annoyed. Like, bro, if that dude falls, he's fucking dead because you just are being a dick bag. Right. People treat bikes as if they're cars when they're in other cars, and you shouldn't do that. You won't get charged manslaughter, bro. You need to stop fucking tailgating bike riders, even if they think they're a dick, and maybe they are. Don't kill them. Stupid. Slaglust love you says stop buying views. I'll try. I need to be honest. I need to buy views, man. Right now, my fucking people do not get notifications for the NASCAR videos. My Talladega video had 11% click through rate. I could not believe it. I was like, holy shit, that's high. 7,000 views. One of my GameStop videos with 11% click through rate will get 50K views. That's just how it works. And I get it. Look, I get it. But I got a race, man. Thank you, Squibs. I mean, Slags. Billy says I got a really good fat joke, but I don't know if I can say it on Twitch, and it's about kids not wanting to go with the fat Mexican lady. Consuela? Somebody says, where's the promised Anna? I sent her the link. She asked for the link 20 minutes ago, and I sent it to her. So whenever she joins, we'll know. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Yeah. So, anyways, speaking of bikes, Skate Him said, "How the Nashville race go?" I haven't been able to check in for a while. It was great. It was. I mean, it wasn't my best result of the year. It was one spot behind my best result of the year. I finished 11th instead of 10th, but we were so racy. In the second run of the race, I was 2 laps down. In the second run of the race, I got up to like 8th or 7th in line. It was crazy. I passed like 2 of the like really, really top tier cars on the inside, and I was like, man, we are fast. I let them back by though when they got position on me because they're a lap ahead of me. You shouldn't be racing them, but it was really cool, man. We were real fast. It was really fun to see. Anyways, speaking of being fast, there's a thing going around online right now, and it's started this entire discussion about limiting speech on online gaming. So a lot of you who are dudes that are like my age, right? You grew up in the time period where you played Call of Duty, you played all these different games, and in online lobbies, people would fucking banter and roast the living shit. They would talk about how they had sex with your mom, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna kill your mom, kill your whole family, gonna 12 gauge you in the face. Dude, I heard all of it when I was 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. Well, suddenly, female gamers have like found that this is a thing, and they can't believe it. Because, especially, I got to give a little bit of context. It's almost exclusively white women, because white women are the moral arbiters of all that is holy, all that is offensive, and all that is morally justifiably right in society, specifically Western society. Keep that in mind. So when white women are offended, everybody has a problem. So now everybody's talking about it because white women are pissed off. And my entire feed is just irrelevant white women that are Twitch like streamers saying the exact same thing. They're quote tweeting the original video and saying, "This is just disgusting. And all the men in the comments are just disgusting and misogynist. How dare they think grape is a joke? It's not a joke. It's a threat." Yeah, no, it's not. This has been a thing since Call of Duty. And maybe you agree with it, maybe you don't. But the entire point is the psychological aspect of getting in somebody's head in an online game and making them play worse. That is an actual strategic thing we do. If you start policing speech, you're going to police everything. Somebody online said, well, I don't want to police speech, but I want to police this speech specifically. Okay, right. Well, then what happens when somebody's offended by woman? The word woman. What happens when somebody's offended by the word the or fat? What happens?
Freedom of speech is only for offensive speech. Yes. You don't need freedom of speech for speech that's agreed upon by the general public. It's literally exists only for offensive. So if you don't believe in offensive speech, you don't believe in freedom of speech, because the whole concept of freedom of speech was created for offensive speech.
Yep.
She does not have to be there. She could turn it off.
Yep.
You're
exactly.
not.
What's very important.
So why don't you just make a free-for-all zone? Why don't them be like, you enter here and people could say whatever the fuck they want, make free speech zones in there and be like, if you are offended, don't go in here. Click here and understand the consequences of going in here. It'll be all guys. Women won't go in there because they can't, because they have no power there, because they clicked the button that agreed to the terms, which are, you can't complain about anything being said in here.
And here's a little bit of context, Cecil. She actually muted this guy, and then she unmuted him to record him saying something hurtful, and then sent it to Valorant demanding they do something, entrapped him and antagonized him to do so. Whether or not you agree with that, it's whatever. But this is Taylor Morgan. Here's what she said. This is the original tweet. She said, "I have never made a more desperate plea that what I'm about to say right now. Riot Games, I need you to do something. I'm incredibly strong, and I've been streaming for a very long time, but absolutely nothing prepares you for someone to say this." And it's a grape thing. It's all about like he threatened a grape or whatever on an online game. "The suspensions are not enough. Nothing will ever stop these men from acting this way until hardware bans go into play." Keep in mind, they want to silence them forever on their hardware forever. Keep in mind, 99% of the people saying this are 12-year-olds. You cannot police a 12-year-old speech. Good luck with that shit. Because when they think they're around friends, they're going to say whatever. Because when you're 12, you're 12. Sorry, you just are. She says, I know you hear us. I know you see us. This is such a like civil rights, like 1960. Like she's trying to sound like the civil rights movement. I know you hear us, and I know you see us.
Because victim status is the new status.
It's profitable.
So it's like she's getting more pats on the back and atta girls than she ever could by accomplishing anything. She's getting more validation and congratulations, not for accomplishing or building or creating, but for becoming a victim. That's where all of her affirmation comes from.
Dude,
and everybody's like, God, they're jealous of her. Like other women are like, look at this. She's going to actually cause men to be banned and cause change. Like it's all like the strong create, the weak destroy. This is a weak person using whatever power she can to feel powerful by destroying, getting people banned, getting fucking speech limited. Fuck her. You just be like, everybody block the shit out of her. Don't fucking stream with her, and then be done with it.
Dude, you're hitting the point right on the fucking head too. Like her doing this is going to give her more social clout than ever. Keep in mind, every single person that's quote tweeting this and defending her, by the way, is a white woman in the West. You know, that's the theme. Oh my God, I can't believe irreprehensible behavior. And effeminate men that actually unironically call themselves cisgendered.
Right.
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, of course you think this. Of course you want to police speech. Of course you want to police speech in favor of a government to take control, which in the end, guess who ends up in chains? Guess what? Women again. Shocking. It's so crazy to me that you have these women that grow up in Western countries so comfortable. They're so comfortable growing up in Western countries, and they get indoctrinated into and socially engineered into believing that we need to police speech, all to get them back to a point where they're in chains again. They support an idea like communism, which would have them in chains. It's fucking crazy to me. It's absolutely insane. It's like voting for a guy that says black people don't know how to use computers. It's like that to me. And then
our governor in New York, she said black kids never heard the word computer. Forget about don't know how to use them. She is literally describing her constituents as Neanderthals who are not only do they don't have access to computers, they don't have access to like any form of media that even discusses the word computer. She's literally talking about her voters as like cavemen, and they're the good guys. They're the woke. It's fucking unreal.
Do you think people do you think people actually hear that and like have a reaction? It's like when you see people defend voter ID being racist. It's like, well, people are too uneducated and poor to get a car to drive to the DMV, even though everybody has IDs anyway. And I'm like, how do you hear that shit?
Well, there was a guy playing that clip of the governor walking around. He's walking around to people playing the clip of the governor of New York saying black kids never heard the word computer. And you can see before he even asked the question, he said, do you agree or disagree? And you could see which ones are going to agree. It was all white women. I agree with her.
Oh my God.
I agree with her. Like, really? Actually, younger people, black people were like laughing. They're like, we never heard of the word computer before. Like, are you like?
It's always, dude. I'm telling you, it's white women. It's the soft bigotry of low expectations. White women think they have to protect people that they consider.
They're like, she thinks she's like a missionary in Africa, like saving fucking headhunters.
It's like a girl.
I'm here to preach the gospel to you, fucking savages.
It's like when white women go over to blonde white women. It's always blonde white women, and they go to like Uganda or something to like feed children, and they take plenty of pictures, and then they go back to their upper middle class like mansion, and they post on Facebook how the children in Africa changed their lives as
they're making a huge difference. There's no poverty in Africa anymore.
Oh my God, Mario Trujillo says during a ride with a now ex, her engine caught fire. Turns out the fuel pump broke at a really, really close to the engine. The engine outright melted. Terrifying. Terrifying. Dude, I don't even want to think about that shit. Why? Because if I'm going 185 miles an hour and my car catches on fire, if I'm going down the back stretch at Charlotte, my car catches on fire. You get on the brakes, it takes a long time to get slowed down. You get on the brakes, you're currently on fire. You have a 5-point harness you got to get off. You have 2 points of contact where your radios are contacted in. Then you have a window net you got to get down, and then you got to squeeze out that sumbitch. Man, I tell you, I worry about that shit all the time. Thank you, Mario. I love you. Sisters of Bacon says we have a free speech zone. It's called America. Thank you, Sisters of Bacon. Major D, everybody who hurt my feelings should be banned. Yeah, that's basically it, man. Getting your feelings hurt. That's where we're at. Getting your feelings hurt equates to all this shit. And if you go to the quote tweets on this, it's all where's the view engagement? Can I even do that? I don't even remember how to do that. Yeah, view hidden replies, view post engagement. Go to quotes, it's just white women. It's just white women being like, I can't believe this.
We're changing the world. We're making a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're doing fucking nothing.
It's the exact same thing. Whereas we want the utopia, right? So they won't be like, for example, it's like, well, how about instead of actually like finding out what the problem is and what leads to grape, how about we just teach boys not to do it? And I'm like, bad things happen. Bad people do bad things. You will never get, unless you remove.
There's no such thing as rape culture either.
Yeah.
Like there's rape. Men know rape is bad.
Yeah.
Men are appalled by rape. Most men think rapists should be murdered on the spot.
Yeah.
There's no culture glorifying rape.
Yeah, but unless you're in like Saudi Arabia, then it's totally fine.
Not here though, but but here, find a white woman talking about Saudi Arabia. No.
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck out of here. They will not. Well, they have a rich culture, that we must respect, where they're throwing gays off roofs and beating their wives.
You're about to get culturally enriched, bro. Like if you look at these quote tweets, just mute them. How come it's always on us to correctly react and they never get told how to act? What do you mean told how to act? They know it's bad. That's why they do it. That's the entire point. The reason he said the grape thing is because it's taken negatively and it causes a reaction as to get in the other player's head and make them play poorly. That's the whole point. Of course. What do you mean told to act? They act that way because it's negative. If everybody just thought like grape stuff was totally fine and no one gave a fuck about it anymore, they would stop doing it. They would go back to the N-word like they used to back in the day when I was a kid.
Sisters of Bacon, Saudi Arabia does not glorify rape. When a woman reports a rape, she's punished for being raped. What are you talking about? Saudi Arabia.
Actually, that's normal. That should be right. That should be normal.
What are you talking about? Saudi Arabia has no rights for women. They're the last country on earth to allow women to drive. And that was only like 5 years ago.
That was a bad decision.
Well, yeah.
We should not have allowed that in our country.
Yeah, you get punished. In most Islamic countries, the person being raped is the one that receives the punishment. Fucking public lashings. Why were you alone? Why weren't you with a chaperone? You left the house without a chaperone.
Get her.
You're done. Guilty. What about the guy who raped me? Never mind him. The fuck did you do?
Sisters Bacon says they execute grapists in Saudi Arabia.
That's propaganda.
Do they? I don't know, man. Because
I don't know.
Even the self-reported grape numbers from Saudi Arabia are astronomical, and they report like 99% less than what actually happens, like China or like every country does it. They self-report way less to make themselves look better, and they still rule the world. They still rule the world in the grape. Thank you, by the way, Bacon. Appreciate you, Sisters of the Bacon. Thank you. By the way, we have. When's Anna coming on? I don't know. She asked me for the link, and I immediately sent it to her, and that's the last time I talked to her. It was like 20 minutes.
All right. Russell Hope, Sisters of Bacon. Most of the narratives I hear are BS. Fine, but if there's a culture of rape, is it not in the Islamic world? Maybe not Saudi Arabia. Maybe I'm singling out the wrong country. They're a little bit more advanced. But when Sweden became the rape capital of Europe, and only like 2% are being committed by. It's part of Islamic culture. It's
Yeah, sure.
straight up. Like we could lie and say it's not, but it's fucking is. Is it Saudi Arabia specifically? Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'm going to the source.
Yeah, we're white people. We just assume that's all the same place. Yeah, it is. They all look alike. No, I'm just Sisters of Bacon. I appreciate you. Now, to be completely fair, this does sound a lot like I'm going to North Africa to prove that it's actually safe, and then you die. Right? I don't need to hear propaganda to know that these places are not safe, especially not for women. Why are they covering up? And also, why would there need to be propaganda to prop up the Middle East when our country already props up the Middle East, and you're not allowed to say anything negative about Islamic culture at all in America? It's like it's extremely frowned upon, especially from the left, which is weird as fuck to me. But whatever, who cares? So I don't really know about the narrative or the propaganda you're talking about, because there is no positive to propaganda from this country.
If there was 300,000 or 3 million Swedes put into an Islamic country, would there be a wave of rape? It's part of the culture. I'm sorry. It's fucking, you can say what you want, but like the stats and the numbers are there. So
Yep. I don't know. All I know is when I see mugshots from like a country like Sweden around the subject matter, unless I'm to believe
or England or France.
Yeah, or London. Yeah, if I'm led to believe this is all propaganda, that every single dude looks like his name is like Muhammad. I don't know. But I don't know, man. Are they really just trying to make us hate Islamic people for no reason? That makes sense.
Art the Clown wants to get raped by 6.
Please, God, where are my Swedish women that are beautiful and have blonde hair every time? God, and they're 6'1". Oh my God, sit on my face, please. Holy Ozone, what's up, baby? By the way, before I talk about more Swedish women, we have 17 names on the car for Charlotte. I'm actually going to combine Charlotte and the previous car because I don't feel like I represented it enough, even though it's on there. I would rather have it represented against Charlotte for the big race. We have 17 names on there, plus the last list. Every $100 super chat goes on my race car on the CAMELCAST Public Square Toyota for the Charlotte race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Don't miss it. It's going to be on TV. It's going to be awesome. It's my dream track. It's literally my dream track. It's Charlotte, Daytona, Talladega, Charlotte leading the way. I'm so excited. And that's a week and a half away. Don't miss it. And I will be printing off this list in about 3 days. So after 3 days, the Charlotte list will be cut off. So thank you guys so much for all your love. 380 until Naked Snake. I think Anna went to sleep.
Oh, by the way, I want to thank your audience. I just checked my eBay to see how many hats, even with the sell of explaining that it will cure all ailments. 0. 0. This is the first stream I've been on where I pushed something and they got 0 sales. So I just want to let you know I appreciate that.
Oh, now you're gonna make me go buy one just to like make it prop it up and make me feel bad. Oh my God, I've been covered in like soot. My Jeep. So I bought an 01 Cherokee because I love those square bastards. I've always loved them. Fuck it. So I bought one, had no miles on it. It's very nice. And I drive it, and you can hear there's like a grinding noise, like in the rear end, like a whining, like wom 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 wom. But it's like sand. You can hear it's like sand on metal. So I climbed into the back, and I got Jesse to drive it, and I put my ear over the carrier, the rear end gear carrier, and it's so loud over it. And I was like, it's the carrier. So I take the carrier apart, take all of it out. There's nothing in the rear end. Take the entire rear end out, and I look at the left carrier bearing on the left axle, and it's so pitted, it's unbelievable. There's just, you can take your finger nail across it, and just it's like destroyed. Plus, all the bearings had pits in every little bearing, like circle thing. So I ordered new bearings for it, and ordered new wheel bearings just because if I have the axles out, fuck it, I'll replace the seals and the bearings. I'm so excited to put it back together and drive it, and it's going to be smooth as butter. I love those things. I love Cherokee Sports. or Cherokees in general. The 01, 2000 Cherokees, just so nice and square, man. I call them square boys for a reason. Sean gifted a membership, and finally it wasn't to himself. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that.
All right, Steve Giblin said sell the stickers. Steve, share my thing for 1 second.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Magna Defender says, I dropped Twitter because all the Fauci NPCs. I'm sorry, but the coof is over. It's been 4 flipping years. Drop the face napkins and shut the fuck up. So, yeah, I don't disagree. I'm not passionate about it at all. It's over for me. Back in the day, it was weird, but I had Lauren on my show, and she knows way too much about it. That some bitch you know, or some bitch I know. And yeah, there's still people. There's a Phantom Acon. They changed the other day. They changed their mask requirement to strongly recommended, and all
at a con
in California, they require mask, but they changed it to strongly recommended. And all these fucking like blue haired girls like, I'll never go to this con unless you require a mask. COVID's deadly.
Well, because it's the way of identifying left and the right. It's a sign of. That's all it is. It's a sign of liberalism. Wearing a mask that does nothing but cover your fucking ugly face.
It's proving that it's proving that you're morally just and morally driven.
And by the way, AI can now detect who votes conservative versus liberal, and it's based on looks.
It's basically if you're a fat, overweight woman with pink hair, you're a liberal. That's
100% true.
Yeah, no shit. I've seen it. If you are this girl did it, and she had like blue hair or pink hair, and she like had glasses, and she was a little bit chunky, and she's like, let's see what this does. And she's like, I think she's like on TikTok, and she's like a conservative TikToker, and she does it, and it said she was liberal just because she had pink hair and she was kind of fat. It knows, bro. It knows.
So Steve Giblin, yes, you can buy every order of a book or a shirt comes with this stuff, but you could get extra ones if you want. The stickers are perfect for like sticking on to like cop cars or speed cameras lenses. They look really good on there. Like I say, be a menace with them, cause trouble. But yes, they are available.
Get your stickers. Why? Why get your stickers? Because they serve a really good purpose.
Look at that.
This is on my helmet for every single race, and it will be this year until I retire this helmet. And my helmet has so many signatures on it, and it also has a custom drawing of Cyberfrog on the back of it. And people are like, "You should auction that off." I had somebody offer $5,000 for it already, and I'm like, "No, I'm going to keep it in my trophy case." So. My helmet, my first year helmet in NASCAR. So,
nice.
And it also has CECIL's face on it. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. They serve a really good purpose. So get you some CECIL instead. Some CECIL shit.
Keep it on, not like that seatbelt you left off.
Yeah, that wasn't my fault. All right. That was the seatbelt's fault for falling the hell off. Okay. But yeah, long story short, because of gaming, and women not being used to, I guess, banter and gaming. Yeah, I get it. It was a great thing, but it's still banter in gaming. It's still psychological warfare in gaming. And so now women are calling loosely, they're calling on game studios, but they're also loosely calling on the government to step in to limit speech. I don't know what it is, but women want speech limited. Why? So their feelings stop getting hurt. It's women and effeminate men want speech limited so they can stop being made fun of because they suck ass.
Well, look, did you see what Apple is doing?
Oh, bro, please tell me what Apple's doing.
Apple is eliminating the clown emoji because right wingers use it whenever like liberals talk. They put the clown.
Yeah, dude. Clown world. Yeah.
So Apple, because it's a right wing dog whistle. In other words, liberals are like, stop calling us clowns every time we have an idea. Because everybody would just hit them with a clown emoji.
Yeah.
And they're like, so instead of like not acting like clowns, the best thing to do is just eradicate the clown emoji. That way they're not clowns anymore.
The best way.
Which is why Apple is gay. Stop fucking supporting this fucking company and get an Android. I think you probably have had one for fucking 20 years. Get rid of your Apple. and get a new Android, and you'll have what Apple will have 5 years from now. They're so fucking far ahead of Apple. It's not funny. I understand Apple was the shit and was the innovator in the beginning, but they have been lapped. Androids are fucking 10 times better than fucking Apples.
Yeah, I completely agree. Now, granted, I will say if you're a woman, you kind of have to get an Apple. And the reason is because you care about what other women think about you. And that's very important. And you don't want other women thinking that you're poor, because it's very, very important. Trust me. This is actually kind of based in truth, because there's this girl I know, and her entire like personality when she was in her early 20s was being rich and being snobby. Like no joke. She would admit it. Like, she's rich and snobby because her dad's like a billionaire. And she said she wouldn't be caught dead with an Android because she doesn't want to appear poor. And I'm like, God, you're gay. God, you're gay. Oh, by the way, we're one red boy from a rainbow night. Major D says women are the reason for the block button. That's for damn sure. They stalked your ass. Did you see freaking Baby Reindeer, that TV show?
No.
Oh my God, watch it. It's fucking crazy.
Give me the rundown. What is it? I've heard like a bunch of people tell me about it.
Basically, there's this guy, and he's like a failed comedian. And he works at a bar, and he like gives this lady that comes into the bar a free cup of tea because he feels bad for her. And she like takes that as an act of like obsessed kindness, kind of like Cable Guy. Hey, yeah, you're my friend, bro. And he's like,
hey, buddy, am I really your buddy?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happens. And she's like, he gives her a tea, and it like she stalks him for years and years and years, and like assaults him over and over, and stalks all his family members. So that's the whole point of the show. And this isn't spoilers because this all happens in the first fucking 3 minutes of the show. You dumb bitches, calm down. Yeah, it's about us. Read the synopsis that is on Netflix when you hover over the icon. It says "Lady Stalks Guy." That's literally the point of the show. There's no spoilers. It's in the first 3 minutes. You dumb bitches. Thank you, Major. Love you. Sean, did you just assume my beverage? Thank you, Sean. No, dude. Okay, what you guys need to stop doing is showing up at my races and trying to give me like liquor before a race. I can't drink before a race, guys. Like Pete, I had Nashville, dude.
I wouldn't make. I was with him the night before a race, and I wouldn't let him drink.
Yeah,
I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, no, I went to Kansas alone, and it was actually kind of a terrible experience. The race was fun, but I don't like being alone in a state by myself and like no one to hang out with or talk to. It's really weird. Kind of makes me feel like I was a kid again, and like no one liked me, and I had no friends.
What, they don't have prostitutes in Kansas?
Well, yeah, but they were like old and Asian, so I didn't really want to partake. But anyways, I tried to pick up a girl at the Crackle Barrel, but she wasn't taking it. But I tried. Anyways, so but at Nashville, I guess people felt sorry for me. So I had like 30 people there. And they, of course, they all brought liquor. And
no,
like
Nashville is fun, and no, what the fuck are you gonna do in Kansas?
That's why no one's going to Michigan with me, I guess. Anyways, so my friend like bought a bottle of Fireball, and he was like, kept looking at me. He's like, you want a shot? And I'm like, dude, I have a race in 2 hours. What do you mean? I have a race in. This is a fast track. What are you, crazy bastard? He's crazy. Billy Hatcher says, did you see this new shitty Assassin's Creed game Ubisoft announced is bad and insults Japanese people and their processing is bad? Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you, your orange boy, getting us close to that naked snake. Almost halfway there. So, yes, Ubisoft announced a new Assassin's Creed game, and the character you play as is like a black like samurai that like actually kind of existed, but it was like kind of like myth lore. And they're like, wow, you finally have a Japanese fucking Assassin's Creed, and you're not even a Japanese samurai. It's pretty funny. I don't really care, to be honest, because I've played one Assassin's Creed game, and I think they're kind of mediocre. I don't really understand why.
But I mean, like, I get it. Like, there was an outlier in existence of, but can you play it as an actual Japanese samurai?
No, you're the black guy.
But like, all right, suppose I'm playing like Zulu Warrior game where it's like fucking, I don't want to play the one like, oh, there's a legend of like a white guy who was a Zulu. Like, I want to play, like, I don't want to be like you know what I mean? Like, oh, but can I just do like the Zulu Warrior, or like, I don't know, like if I'm playing a samurai game, I want to be the fucking Japanese guy, no?
Zulu Warrior. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but
like, it should at least be a choice. Fine, if there's a black samurai in history, I don't give a fuck. But it's like, it's so, here's the problem. It's so hitting you over the head with the agenda. It's like, oh, we'll give you a samurai, but it's like a black samurai because we heard there was one once, even though there were thousands and thousands of Japanese. No. You get in the black one. Take that, bigots. If you got a problem with it, it says more about you. No, it's just like we're tired of being force fed. We get it. We're terrible. Like, can I just have a Japanese samurai?
Yeah, please. Lori says I'm really mad about it. Lori, are you saying you hate black people? Are you saying you hate black people, Lori? Is that what you're saying? I feel like that's what you're saying. Josh says just get on a White Monster and a Gatorade. Dude, Josh Engelbrat's a good ass dude. He and his son shows up to like a lot of my races, and it's hilarious because I'll just hear. It's funny. I'll be like walking through the infield, and I'll hear a little like high pitched kid voice scream Cody, and I know every time it's his son. I turn around and there he is, and I'm like, "Up there, here, there's his kid." And then I see him, and then he walks up. It's funny. I appreciate that. I appreciate like the real support. That's really cool. Thank you. It's been fun. So yeah, I'm blackity black power black, and I agree with you. Look at that. Even Leonidas is sick of the blacks. And
I don't listen. Honestly, if I was playing a Japanese game and they were like, you could pick your samurai. Here's Keith, and it's just some like white dude in a samurai. I'm like, but I don't want
Keith.
That.
It's Keith. We're playing as Keith.
I don't want Samurai Keith.
Oh my god. Keith.
How about Douglas? No, I don't want fucking Douglas.
Yeah, I don't want to be Cody, the white samurai. I want to be fucking Shinu.
Yeah. Now, if I'm playing a Confederate soldier, Cody.
Yeah.
Give me Cody.
If I'm fucking like playing fucking Escape the Plantation, I'd love to be the fucking black samurai. Was that like racist? You didn't laugh at all. Now it felt like really like bad. Like I'm gonna go to hell.
Oh, Jesus, place an order. God bless you.
It's a joke. I would definitely play that game. I would definitely play the Django game. That would be awesome. You know? Would you play the Django game?
Oh, your audience stepped it up. Yeah, I'd play Django.
My audience, what'd they do?
Can you play as the Quentin Tarantino character?
Oh my god, I'll never forget the first time I watched fucking Pulp Fiction, and then of course it's like Tarantino. They walk into his house, and he's like, "Does this look like dead N-word storage to you?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Look, I'm gonna cast myself as the guy that says the N-word like 55 times in 2 minutes."
Why does he keep playing? Why does he keep playing as Leonardo DiCaprio's character?
You will. I'll help you. You will. Oh my god. What a great movie. Let's see. Christopher says, let me guess. Black Samurai never knew his father. God damn it. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you. Jesus says, okay, CECIL, I'll place my order. Oh no.
Yeah, got orders. You know what? They stepped up, just got 4 orders from you guys.
4? Holy balls.
Yep.
Dude, you know how many pieces of merch I've sold in the last 6 months? Less than 4.
Can I explain something to you? I've been on this show a lot in the last 6 months. I didn't know you sold merch. I've pushed this more than you pushed your own merch in the last 6 months.
Well,
I've only pushed this once for a few minutes.
I don't know, man. I can't.
Come on, man.
I will as soon as I release my NASCAR merch. And it's not because of like money. I would love to see people wearing it at racetracks. That'd be really cool. You know, that'd be fun. Thank you, Jesus. Sisters of Bakken said there was no black samurai. There was one black person brought to Japan, but he was a servant of a Jesus priest. He was not a samurai. Really? You really gonna say that in my chat? He was just a servant. Is that what you think of black people, Sisters of Bacon? That's fucked up.
Well, listen.
Damn.
Everything is like so I don't understand. Like I believe he was existed or he was trained, but I mean, is he the most like noteworthy samurai? And is like of all the samurais you could pick, it's the one guy like that's may or may not have even existed just because he's black. Like it's like,
yeah.
I mean, if I want to be Tom Cruise was the last samurai. Let me pick him.
He was the last samurai and he was white. Thank God for that. That was a great movie. Amazing movie. I don't know why I liked it so much.
Yeah. Someone said something about samurai playing basketball. Let me explain something to you. Watch. What was that? Dragon. What was that movie? Something Dragon. Fuck.
The
Where
Crouching
they're
Tiger,
running on
Hidden
the
Dragon?
treetops.
Yeah, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. All right. If those motherfuckers could jump to the top of trees and run on leaves, why do they have the worst basketball team in the world? They should be dominating everything. Like what the fuck? You can only do it when running on top of a tree.
Yeah.
Starting to think they were on wires in that movie.
I like when they slice an arm off and it just like shoots fucking like 19 gallons of blood like immediately. It's so great. It's like they have like their blood pressure is like 6,000 psi. I love that shit. Justin,
a Wu-Tang game. I'd play that.
The Wu-Tang game?
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to fuck with.
On the PlayStation 1? Oh, that was such a good game, bro. It was so gory. I love that game. I play as Ghostface Killer. They're making a game from the movie Shaft, but it's a Chinese guy named Fu Longchang beating up black people on Crenshaw Boulevard. I doubt it. Oh, I doubt it. You know what's funny? Somebody made a meme, and it's like you're a black samurai in the new Assassin's Creed, and you go around killing Asian people, and it's like they're taking this Asian hate to a whole new level. We told you to stop Asian hate. What the fuck?
Can you leave the sword in the belt and just punch all elderly NPCs that are walking by?
Keith Muscleman, hey, what's wrong with Keith? What's wrong with Keith the samurai? Keith Muscleman says.
Samurai Keith.
I'm here to kick Asian ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of
fucking yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker. Just pulls out a fucking machete, and it's like, that's not a sword at all. Ain't got him where I'm from. Starts cutting Asian dudes up. I'd play that game. I'd play the
There's only one white samurai, and he was in the Turtles. What was the guy's name?
He was in the Turtles.
Yeah, it was a friend, Casey Jones. That's
it. Yeah, I forgot about that dude. The dude with the little mask on, the Punisher mask, kind of
hockey mask.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. Speaking of enjoying shit, if you guys haven't noticed that GameStop stock price increased to $34. It was $50 yesterday or the day before, and now it's 30 something, which is crazy. It's crazy. It leads me to believe that all the executives are getting prepared to gold parachute the hell out this bitch. All I know is if I had like thousands and thousands of shares, because I have like stock options and whatnot as an executive, my happy ass is selling that shit out, 100% out for sure. So that looks like what's going on right now. I was thinking about making a video about it, but then I was like, no. But yeah, you see, do this here. Let's look at a week. It was stagnant for about a year. Let's do 3 months. See, nothing, and then all of a sudden, I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Good night, Jesus. He's saying good night.
Jesus, how could you leave right now, Jesus?
Your purchase.
How could you leave, Jesus? After everything we've been through, Jesus. The Grand Inquisitor says we really need to start a Twitter campaign to get a live action Tarzan with Michael B. Jordan in the titular role. Yeah, that wouldn't be racist at all. Yeah, yeah, that would be fucked up. I mean, it would be fucked up to me. You know,
who was talking? To some comedian was talking about like, so when Tarzan fucked Jane, was he a virgin, or you think he fucked a gorilla before he met her?
He definitely fucked. He fucked that little chick that sounded like what actress she sounded like? Kind of like what's that? Not Rosie O'Donnell, the other chick that's on The View, the black lady. What's her name? Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, there's like the little gorilla that kind of sounds like Whoopi Goldberg, kind of in Tarzan. You know that little gorilla.
She's voiced by her.
No, she just sounds kind of like Whoopi Goldberg.
Does she look like her?
No.
Don't say yes.
It's a little gorilla. Anyways, it was Rosie O'Donnell. No way. Rosie O'Donnell voiced that little gorilla. I think she did actually. Now that I hear it in my head. Anyways, he definitely fucked a little gorilla. Little Rosie O'Donnell gorilla.
Would you fuck a gorilla?
I don't think so, unless it like had a fat ass. and was like hot, like a hot gorilla.
This is totally unrelated. So anybody who's trying to draw a distinction, fuck you, that's on you. But have you seen the new Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, well, yeah, we got to pull that up. It looks, dude, she looks
And let me reiterate, this has nothing to do with fucking a gorilla, please.
Oh, wow, Cecil. Anyway,
I'm trying to say, hey,
the fuck?
whoever's thinking, hey, fuck you, asshole.
Look.
You know who you are out there.
Look,
Sickening.
I gotta say, she looks just like Sean Wayans. You know the Wayans brothers. She looks just like Sean Wayans.
She looks like Mark Henry.
Oh my god! Oh, what the fuck? That's fucked up, man. Jesus Christ. Mark Henry.
You know how at the end of Romeo and Juliet, Romeo kills himself? In this version, he kills himself right away.
Oh, fuck. That's fucked up, bro. Jesus. Oh, I do love this screenshot. Somebody put UFC 205. It does look like a UFC weigh-in, though. It really does. That's brutal.
Lord.
Fuck. That's fucked up. Make sure you guys like the streaming on it being fucked up. Yeah, I don't think Anna's coming, man. She trolled me. She texted me asking for the link and trolled me and didn't show up. She crazy.
See, this type of shit, like it's just pushing the boundary. It's like, so we're gonna make like Queen Elizabeth black. We're gonna make every British fucking subject black. And then people are now in Britain are like, now they're just fine with it. Like they don't even give a shit. They're like, oh, okay, Lady Di was black in this movie. Okay. Like I know it's like shit. We're not getting the reaction. We want everybody to be angry all the time. And they're like, what if we make Juliet, which is supposed to be a 15-year-old beautiful Italian girl, we make her black? And it's like, oh, we're okay. We've been conditioned. And they're like, but what if we make a black girl that is, looks like a black man? Like now they have to like push it. They can't even use an attractive black girl.
Well,
because we've already been like, the British public has already been like conditioned to accept like no white doesn't exist anymore. Everything's black. But it's like, now it's like, oh, you seem to be complacent. Well, let me just get the most like masculine black girl. And for some reason, this guy is going to fall madly in love with her and fucking kill himself over her.
It's what I got to say is, all jokes aside, and this isn't a dig at anybody. Like, for a fact that the casting director did this just to cause an uproar, which means they're fucked up.
This conversation we're having right now, so they could go, oh, look, the right people are upset. I'm not upset. I just roll my eyes at this shit. It's like you're so obvious of what you're doing. It's the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? It would be the same thing in any other way. Like, don't make it. How about this? Do the color purple, but make Danny Glover's character, make it an 8-year-old Chinese boy, and then just put the movie out like that, and then be like, anybody who complains is a racist. It's like, no, like we're not fucking retarded. You're doing this on
it's rage bait. It's rage bait to get internet mentions. Art says people in Nick's chat are trying to get CPS called on him. What the hell are you talking about? We can EFAP this. Hold on. Let me disco cover, by the way. With a pink boy! Andrew Werner. What's up, dude? Dang, Gen X are assembling a team, it would appear. I'm on TikTok and they're trying to get together and other stuff, bonfires and such. But some are alluding to other stuff concerning the government. Not sure. I keep an eye on that. Thank you, Disco. For your pink boy. We're one red boy from a rainbow night. We got another person on the pink team. Disco, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your support, my friend. Let me read these 2 super chats, and then I want to see what's going on. Christopher says technically a BLK samurai would be harder to see at night. Oh, all right. The Crusader Joe says, when is Cecil going to forgive Gary for breaking up him and Juju? It's time, Cecil. It's time.
Now, wait a minute. Are you sure?
Now, wait a minute.
Are you sure the black guy wasn't a ninja, but it's just they were pronouncing it wrong? Because they're you know what? Never mind.
Okay. I was just looking.
He was a samurai, definitely not a ninja.
Hold on. So what is people
with an
saying?
A, not a hard R. On
Hey, the
it.
quartering is in Nick's chat. So somebody's my boy said Art said people are trying to call CPS on Nick or something in his chat. Let's do the old CECIL Tuesdays thing and EFAP a little. Let's see. I don't see anything right now. Actually, we can turn his speakers on so we can actually hear some shit real quick.
Like, but I'm not gonna pay $85 for the next EA Sports title, and they'll drop like $1,000 on an app. That's what I'm thinking of when they're talking about addictive games. I'm not thinking of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance or Sonic Spinball or whatever the hell.
All right,
Your
comment
Evil
made me
West.
I'm gonna be honest. That comment made me laugh. Art.
Quote: It makes
It's
a
just
lot of
the
sense
same
because
stuff.
these are all the same addictive designs.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought something crazy was going on. I was scared for a second there. I was like, "What the fuck's happening?" All right, yeah, it's just people trolling in the chat, being crazy as fuck. Slick Rick says, "What is actually going on with Nick? Is he ill?" Then I don't know. He's
licensed to ill.
I don't know, man. I talked to him. He messaged me like 2 weeks ago and asked me how I was doing, and I was like, "Holy shit!" But it did coincide with EVS being on his stream saying he's a bad friend. And
well,
it's funny.
I for a lot of people watching this are not as old as me, and I can see back in the 80s we had this thing called AIDS. You know what? It's not the stream for it. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah. No, he messaged me the other day, but EVS was on his show like clowning him for being a bad friend, and Nick quite literally texted me and said, "Hey, bad friend here, how you doing?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" Yeah, it was a funny stream. But he's just he's going through some shit. What that shit is, I wouldn't know. But he's facing it by himself. So hopefully he gets through it, and hopefully we get to do some shows in the future. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Nick does have AIDS, and I gave it to him free of charge.
Free of charge. Well, that's actually not a felony anymore in California.
And that's true. And if you buy a hat, cures it. It's a little way of pushing sales. And he refuses. He wants me to get a freebie. He wants a freebie.
Yeah.
The AIDS is free. The cure will cost.
Laughing Man says he's HIV positive. Rudy Toot said EVS made him eat a pie live for like an hour. Yeah, he needs to eat, man. I don't really think he has an appetite. Rumble, I forgot the Rumble chat. Okay, Rumble chat, I have you back open. Oh, I'm sorry, I left you for a while. Elemental, how you doing? Last Stand, how you doing? Romeo and Juliet, it's a shitty story. I mean, it's a shitty classic story, right? It's almost like a fairy tale at this point. But I don't. You got to draw a line somewhere. You have to draw a line somewhere. I don't care how strong you think passion or love is. If you look like a fucking foot, I'm not going to be able to be attracted to you. I still have to get hard. And if you look like Sean Wayans, I'm straight, kind of. I won't get hard, even though Sean Wayans is a beautiful man.
It's a fuck you to the audience. Like it's a play, it's a movie, it's a whatever the fuck it is, or a comic book, it could be anything. They're pumping ugly into everything. Video games, they're debeautifying anything they can. They're taking the beauty out of everything. So you have a classic character where the woman was supposed to be, this stunning girl that this guy became hopelessly in love with and killed himself when they couldn't be together. And it's like, no, we're going to take the beauty out of everything because fuck you. Not because we have an actual reason or an artistic merit or anything like that, because they're doing it across the board. Oh, you like Lara Croft's ass? Well, it's not fat anymore. It's a fucking flat. Oh, you like everything is debeautified. There's no sexuality. There's no beauty in anything. And the reason behind it, there's no artistic merit to it. The reason behind it is simply fuck you. That's why. Why do we have a fucking a masculine looking black girl playing a 14-year-old Italian girl that's supposed to be beautiful? Oh, I could tell you, because fuck you. That's why. That's all.
Knights said, which is a great Sega Saturn and Dreamcast game. Knight says, "What's the end game for them taking the beauty out of everything. What's the purpose? The purpose is debeautifying everything will make it drastically less seen in public. What the ultimate goal is for these people is they want to go so far left that they circle about to extreme right, extreme conservatism, Middle Eastern standards. They want women that are attractive to not be allowed to show themselves, not be allowed to be seen. They want all body representation completely deleted. So these fat and repulsive women, the loud ones, by the way, there's not many, they're loud. Well, 71% of women are overweight, but you know what I'm saying. They want anyone that could possibly make them feel worse about how they look banned and illegal. That's the whole point. They want these people to look to not exist, to make themselves feel better about being repulsive.
I'll explain exactly. Here's the cover of the 60th anniversary Sports Illustrated. Right
oh my God.
60th
Garvale Logan says CECIL is a bug chaser confirmed.
Listen, I'm not a chaser. I started it all. You know that monkey that had AIDS that started it all? I gave it to him.
All right. I don't want to pull this up, but I guess we will. Give us a preface. What is this?
60th anniversary Sports Illustrated cover right here. Okay.
What
now you how is this fucking this is a concerted effort. It's everywhere. Anything that was known for beauty. What is Romeo and Juliet known? She's known for beauty. What is Sports Illustrated known for beauty? And what was Lara Croft known for beauty? Anything that is known for it must be fucking destroyed.
Yep.
It's to level it, and if we take beauty standards down, maybe these ugly bitches running things, they'll be the new standard of beauty. That's what they're looking for. That's why they are happy to have trans men ruin women's sports. Why? Because they couldn't compete with those women's sports, and those girls made them feel bad. So you know what? I'm going to put men in your sports and make you feel the way you made me feel.
Yeah.
I'll ruin it for you. I couldn't compete with you. I'm a girl who couldn't compete with other girl athletes. So now I'll ruin it for you. I can't compete with the models. So these are the new models. I'll ruin it for you.
You're right.
It's all about fucking destroying.
100%. 100%. It's all, they don't want to compete. See, men are different, right? For us to be relevant, because we actually are held accountable. We can't just create a movement to be not held accountable. I mean, trans women, men are trying to do that. But us specifically, we can't avoid accountability by crying. We have to still face it. So men will still go to the gym. Men will still try to get a high paying job. Men will still try to be roughly successful so that they can obtain the opposite sex and attain financial security. They are still held responsible for it. Women aren't. Women can create movements. Women can do whatever they want to avoid accountability. And how they avoid accountability is to make it completely illegal to be attractive. Make it objectifying to have grid girls in Formula One. So we got to fire all these women that have legit salaried and healthcare jobs with benefits because they are objectifying.
And who did they hire?
Yeah.
Do you know who they hired?
Yeah, they hired trans people.
They hired men. Trans men dressed as women to replace them because the women that watched us felt bad. So they're like, now I want to make you girls feel bad. It's all women do. If they're losing at chess, they don't go pick up books to become better chess players or practice to become master. Their only way of playing chess when they're losing is to flip the chessboard. All of this shit is not about making anything better. It's about flipping the chessboard and walking away. Let me just ruin this. Let me destroy this and walk away. Everywhere women go, they fucking destroy it. They destroy Sports Illustrated. They destroy video games. They destroy comic books. They destroy movies. Anywhere they go, they fucking destroy it. Why? Because they can't compete. So if they can't compete, no one can. Let me just
it's actually kind of impressive if you think about it. Us as men, we still won. Like we still won because we somehow created a system using women, by the way, to infiltrate women's spaces and to call it misogyny, to disagree, all in favor of men's feelings. Like we fucking kicked that ass. We came around and went, we were like, man, it's actually hard to win as a man. Let's just go completely extreme left and then like say we're women and just fucking destroy everything. And then now women will grovel at our feet and be like, "You're so brave." And I'm like, "Damn right I am, bitch. Take your pants off." We won.
The rule tabletop gaming, anything they see that they will go in and destroy. Name something that men were doing, men were playing a man hobby where women came in to participate and it leveled it up. Anything, go.
You can't.
Every single time it has fucking been either diminished or outright destroyed. There's never been an addition. There's never been a level up. Hey, thanks for the input. That really helped. You brought us to the next level. No, there's not a fucking single case. You come in, you either diminish it to the point where it's unrecognizable or just outright destroy it.
I will say that bring up a good point in chat. Women's volleyball is better than men's.
That's women's volleyball was women's volleyball. It wasn't men's volleyball.
Yeah, God. I don't know what they do to make all their asses like so fucking fat and nice.
And it's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time before there's a bunch of fucking bulging cocks in those bathing suits because women are mad that, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. We made this joke. Now by this summer, you're gonna see those games, the beach volleyball games with fucking dudes playing on the fucking women's team. It's just a matter. They just, if it hasn't been ruined yet, it's just because they haven't gotten around to it.
Yep, it's coming. But something can save it. Okay, so did you see that Biden and Trump agreed to a CNN debate?
Yes.
Twice.
And here's the thing. Biden agreed to the debate. He did a 13-second clip.
6 jump.
He could not even speak for 13 seconds. There's like 40 edits in a 13-second clip.
There is 6 jump cuts in a 13 seconds clip. Oh my God, this is going to be the greatest shit.
Which means,
dude, I'm going to get fucking...
How many times do you think they tried to get him do 13 seconds on a single take?
Oh my God, it was probably 30 times.
Before they said, fuck it, we'll take a little bit of every take because he fucked up a little bit of each. It's a 13-second clip. They could not get a single fucking take.
Dude, Wally says CNN will cover his ass. Trump does well when everybody's against him. He does even better. He'll fucking yell.
But they literally, when Trump, the last ones, when he was making points, they would shut him down. They would literally
yell at him. They would also try to debate him.
Talk.
The commentators would try to debate him in instead of Biden.
They were making the counterpoints. Biden was like brain dead, and then they're like, "Well, what about that?" Like they're making his points for him. They're waiting for him. He's not doing it.
Yeah. So Biden, hold on, I'll share this real quick. Biden put out this statement today about this, and Anna texted and asked if it was AI. And I'm like, no, there's 6 jump cuts in a 14-second video. He literally can't even talk for 14 seconds. This is going to be brutal. I'm going to get alcohol. I'm going to get pizzas. I'm going to get fucking tacos. And it's going to be a night to remember. I'm so excited. But here we go. Check this out. Listen to this clip and look at the jump cuts to this.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays. Donald Trump.
Like, there were 6 jump cuts in a 14-second video, and he's slurring his words. Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me. I hear he wants to debate again.
He could not speak. He could not do a 13 or 14-second clip without fucking it up. If you have that many edits, 6 edits, holy shit.
This is going to be so fun.
There's no fucking way.
And I even gave him props last time. I was like, I remember when the last debates happened.
We were expecting him to be like completely dead since he was, they pump him full of shit.
I couldn't believe it.
We were just impressed that he was up and awake.
I couldn't believe he was talking. I was like, wow, he's actually doing way better than I thought. It's been 4 years and he has severe dementia. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to do this. This is going to be brutal.
Well, by lowering here's the thing, the standard is so low that we were actually impressed because he didn't shit his pants on stage. Wow, he did pretty good. Like our level of what was good for him is because we were expecting him to just like start drooling on the fucking podium.
Yeah.
Like, well, he didn't do that, so he did great.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of doing great, Chris McGough. 500 Norwegian Krogans. He's tied for one of the top spots on the Timcast car for Charlotte. Says, didn't know eating was a sport, but that creature must be a champion. You already know, man. The cellulite is going on for days. And it's weird because 30% of the people in my gym are women, and they're all in ridiculous shape. But why don't we see them? Because it makes the fat, disgusting women feel bad about themselves. Thank you, Chris McGough. I love you. I appreciate you. We are one red boy away from a rainbow night.
Are you shitting me? One of the other covers is Gayle King, like Oprah's friend. She's got to be what, 69 years old. I mean,
what?
Who is asking for this?
When's the Madonna one coming out?
What the fuck is happening here?
God, this is weird. We live in a really weird time, man. It's very strange. Everything's so strange. But
you know what that is?
What's relaxing?
Ask me why Gayle Kim is on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit. Go ahead, ask me.
Why is Gayle Kim on the cover of
Because fuck you. That's
exactly. Yeah, dude. You know what?
That is the answer.
You know what? You can take solace, Cecil, in the fact that we see all this shit every day, right? But when you're hanging out with your friends or hanging out with a group of people, maybe that you just met mutually, you like settle back into normalcy where everything's normal again and everybody like agrees and we're all like hot chicks are hot chicks, like attractive dudes are attractive dudes, muscles are cool, fitness is cool, success is cool, winning is cool. You only see this shit online, like coming from 3 cities in the US. So like it's nice that when you like hang out with normal people like every day, it's still normal. People are still normal. It's not freaking extreme every damn, side coming from you. Chris McGough, I love you, dude. I appreciate you, Chris McGough, for you pink boy. We got 3 pink boys today, 0 red boys, 3 pink boys, but we're still close to that rainbow night sun. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like the stream. We got a long way to go. I got to at least swallow 2 more claws because I'm on number 2 right now. We're almost beating Nick in numbers tonight. Come on. Let's beat Nick Ricada. He's a bitch. Let's go. He's just a bitch. Who buys these magazines? No one. It's all publicity stunts. It's like the Met Gala. I forget what the Met Gala is every year until it happens again. And I'm like, oh yeah.
When I was 16 years old, this was the cover of Sports Illustrated. It was Elle McPherson and the highest fucking cut.
Oh my god.
No, you know what I mean? Like
nice.
Nice. You know what I mean? Her nickname in the modeling world is The Body, Elle McPherson. That is who I was looking at when I was 16 years old.
Kind of like The Voice, Steve Perry.
And it's like, what the fuck do you have? Like, look at this. Kathy Ireland. Fucking, what year is this?
Well, let's look at mine. Hold on. I'll look at my birth month and year. Sports Illustrated. Hold on. So let's check this out. Okay. Here we go. We got to put in bikini, don't we? Because it's just bringing up Michael Jordan. All right. Here is the Sports Illustrated from when I was a kid. I'm just putting in the this is October 1989. So this isn't me. Fuck, I'm lost in the damn. This is 1990. March 1990. Here it is. So I was born in March of 1990 because I'm a baby. And this was the cover in March. God damn, that show is the cover, isn't it, baby? What's up? This is what I'm talking about. Things have just changed. Things have changed. Here is what was when I was born, March 1990.
Who's the girls? I can't read the names.
June McCullen of Growing Pains and Kristen Alfonso of Falcon Crest.
That's not Sports Illustrated. This is Inside Sports.
Oh, what the
Magazine.
fuck? Oh man, lame. Hold on, we'll find
This is here. Show mine. This is the inside of the issue I just showed you.
it.
With her big titties and half
With her
bikini.
big titties. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, she looking slick as hell, baby. What's up? This is what
You guys, and now 16-year-olds are looking at a 70-year-old Gail Kim and a 400-pound beach whale.
What?
Are you out of your fucking, like, this woman was the standard. Like, other models considered her to have the best body. Like, we're looking at the top of the top of the top of females on the planet because it was a fantasy. It was for what men and women aspired to, and now you can't aspire to anything because it'll make somebody else feel bad.
It's illegal to make people feel fat and gross. Fuck them. Fuck them. Yeah, dude, I would like dump such a hard load in this chick. And that's the thing. I couldn't even get hard over Gail Kim's. It's not happening. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Who are they made for? No one. They're made for no one. Right? The issue is they're made for a few people that are going to write columns. That's what it's all about. Mud butter. They're made for people that are going to write columns on Twitter and get social media mentions for being morally correct and morally just, proving they're better than their fellow man at caring about their fellow man.
You're not attracted to that? I am.
I doubt it.
I guess I see the inner beauty of people. I don't see a difference between Kathy Ireland. Here's Kathy Ireland. I don't see a difference between Kathy Ireland or Gail Kim. They're both beautiful in their own way, except Gail Kim's more beautiful. Is that possible? Like, fuck you.
We used to be a society. We used to be a society. We're hot women. We're hot women. I still dump loads.
It was a big deal.
Thank God.
It was a big deal at one point. You know, now it's like a joke. It's like, what are they? It's like Victoria's Secret used to be a big deal. They would announce each year, oh, guess who's going to be a Victoria's Secret angel. It was a big deal. Now it's like, amputees and obese people and fucking dudes and it's just a joke.
You know what's really weird? I'll be watching a movie, and this is like once a year, by the way.
You watch a movie once a year?
No, I watch a lot of movies, but once a year this happens, and it's always so unexpected. I'll be watching a movie, and like maybe the supporting actor or the lead is an actress, right? It's a horror movie or something. And there's a scene where they like get out of the shower and they're butt ass naked and they look amazing. And I'm always it's so unexpected. It's like once a year. Remember how it used to be every movie? Now it's like once a year. And that girl will like come out of the shower in like a 2019 movie. And she's like just looking slick. And I'm just like, oh shit. I did not expect to see this. Holy shit. Oh my God. Amazing. You know? It's always throws me for a loop. Cox though, bro, every single TV show or movie I watch that's rated R, there's like a flaccid fat dude cocks in it every time.
Yeah.
Flaccid fat man cock.
Yeah.
Because it's demasculating.
Yeah. I hate it.
You know what I'm saying, Kristen McGough? Fat man cock. Fat man flaccid cock. It's gross.
Hate it. Yeah.
No one likes that shit.
Stop that.
Please God. Kill him. Execute him. If you're more than 40 pounds overweight, you should be.
I don't want to see it.
In my
Take it away. Get it out of my face.
Choke me. Just be cruel.
Take it away. Oh no.
Oh my God. Yeah, but then we have, but luckily in the Day of the Lord 2024, we still have entertaining entertainment of selfless stories that are brave, like UFC 205. I mean Romeo and Juliet.
I don't know. I got the guy on the right. That looks like a tough chin.
Oh my God, dude.
That's a granite jaw right there.
She looks like Mike Tyson. And there's nothing, dude. And look, the casting director did this on purpose. This was intentional. They knew what they were doing.
Of course.
Tracy Chapman, come on, Kamikaze, calm down in the chat. Jesus. Man, over here saying Tracy Chapman. 220 until Naked Snake, by the way.
More like Tracy Morgan.
Oh my God. Somebody said, Default Anonymous said, Cody, how long ago was your Bring Back Movies bit? Things have gotten worse. That was in 2022. and I have seen more flaccid cocks. I watched a movie called Solaris or something. I don't fucking remember now.
Oh shit! I just realized this is not Romeo and Juliet. This is Spider-Man versus Predator.
I watched a movie, and it was a remake of an old movie about witches, like going to like a school in like France and learning how to be witches. But it was like about they did like ballet as well. And at the very end, it's like nothing but flaccid fat dude cock. Like the whole movie is just like these dudes.
Yeah, sounds awful. What's it called?
And they're like demasculating the guys.
I need a name of this movie so I can never see it by accident.
Somebody in the chat will get it. But at the end of the movie, every witch in the movie is like naked, and I was like cheering. I was fucking Suspiria. There, thank you. That's it. Yeah, dude, I was cheering at the end of that movie. I was like, yeah, woo! We get to see every witch naked with their titty. Oh, thank God. Why they got bushes?
I saw that already.
I don't even care that they had bushes. Like, I'm like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. Just give
Did you see the remake? The remake is good too.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. It was all right. I love the end when there's that one witch that's like really old and fucking grotesque. That was cool. I enjoyed it. You know, it was all right. It was all right. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You know what that reminds me of? Oh my God, this is completely unrelated. But there's this girl I follow on Instagram, and her body is unfucking believable. It's like top 3 in the entire world. And I was like, I was feeling kind of weak one night. So I Googled her OnlyFans. You don't have to pay for that shit. You can just Google it and it'll pop up like some fucking videos. And I Googled it and I'm like, bro, I'm about to I got my dick in my hand. I'm ready to go. And I play the first video of her and her like boyfriend or whoever she's filming with. And he's like giving her the beans.
Is her name Zia? People want to know.
No. No. I don't think.
Have you ever masturbated to Zia?
I don't think he'd have sex with her. No, yeah, of course. So
really, no or yes?
Yeah. So
somebody you know?
Of course.
I've never done that.
Anyways, so she's like banging her dude or whatever. And I was like ready to go, man. And her guy was like started moaning like a fucking 16-year-old girl, and it like my dick shriveled up and went inside my body. She wasn't even making a noise, and her dude, her guy, her male companion that was having sex with her was like, oh my God. And I was like, fuck, turned it off. I was like, I can't believe this just happened. It ruined fucking everything. Why are you making this noise, guy? Why are you making this noise, guy? What are you doing? How did she even get off? I bet she doesn't.
Yeah, guys shouldn't make that much noise at all.
You should be like one hearty. Oh yeah.
It's feminine to be like moaning in pleasure.
No, yeah, like you should only sound like fucking Duke Nukem. You know? Oh yeah.
It should be totally involuntary, like grunts.
Mess with the best, die like the rest.
And once you're like, oh, like I do it as a joke. That's like fucking. Oh,
I've got balls of steel. Oh yeah, that's how it should be, dude. I'm not even joking. By the way, like I turned that shit on and I was so pumped because I didn't know she was gonna have like some fucking raunchy shit. And it was like 2 seconds in, and he was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I turned it off. I couldn't believe it. I thought you ruined it. Ruined it. How could you? It doesn't feel that good. Okay.
Ladies love that shit. Girls in the chat, is that true? Somebody in the chat
no,
wrote
they don't. They
do girls like doing a guy like moan in pleasure, or is it like
okay, look, it's a difference. So if a guy's like makes like a oh shit, like oh my God, like like there's natural. It's
a fuck yeah or something.
It's a natural, like maybe it's natural. But like when this dude on this video I'm talking about was like I shit you not, in the same cadence that I'm making right now in my parody, he was literally like oh my God, like I'm not joking, like that, like oh my God. I was like oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh! No, you stop. Fuck, it killed me. Bubster says, I miss the 90s life. It was easier. Yeah, dude. Indeed. Mr. East. You can tell Mr. E's had enough of this show. Indeed. Why am I here again? Indeed. Cam's moaning. Indeed. This is why we haven't hit Nick and Snake, because I'm just going, oh man, like enjoy.
Now, if I'm watching a movie with two guys, it's fine if one of them moans.
That's completely different. Yeah. You know, as long as this is.
But if it's a guy with a girl moaning, that's gay.
Could someone clip Cody doing that? Oh, I'm sure it's gonna happen. It's gonna be in an intro somewhere. Oh my god. I reckon. Oh my god. Okay, so it's completely unrelated. I'm a little drunk, so I shouldn't say I'm tipsy. But it reminds me, I watched this movie the other day. I don't remember what it was called. It was called Nell.
Nell?
From 1992.
Is it Jodie Foster?
Jodie Foster and Liam Neeson.
Yep.
It wasn't like that. Jesus. She spoke her own language because she was like litten ahs, litten pogies, litten
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So she spoke her own, and she said reckon. Like at the end, she said, oh, reckon. So she was like completely detached from, and she had her own language. And then, dude, she gets naked so much in that movie. She like swims. Tay in the wind. Oh my god, Liam Neeson is so good in that movie because because he's trying to have a southern accent, but he's like not, he's Irish, so he's like Tay in the wind, little pogies, little dogies, and I'm just like, Liam Neeson, why did they cast you for this? This is awful. It was a great movie though, but dude, there was one thing missing from that movie. The fact that Liam Neeson didn't dick her down like viciously broke my heart. Right? Because
you got to remember, she's been out in the woods for years with no feminine hygiene products.
She swims every night in the lake.
How come a bear didn't eat her?
The stench kept the bear away. No, that movie, she would have definitely won an Oscar if Liam Neeson would have dicked her down. Chick-a-pay. God, how does everybody know about this bullshit?
Here we go.
And speaking of that, before I show this, there's a movie, I think it's called Splice. It might be called Splice.
Splice.
Same thing. There's the girl. She's impressionable. She looks like a little alien. Dude dicks her down. Fucking best move they could have ever made to make that movie work.
Well, because she was putting out pheromones to fuck men.
I was watching it and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, I want to dick this girl down right now.
Well, but then you get killed when she fucks you.
That's fine. Just run.
That's fine. She was really hot.
Yeah, dude. Oh, here we go. Dude, how can you not see that scene where she's like rubbing on him and she's like, hey, in the wind, you got an angle.
I need some more better audio. Hold on.
Like, how did you not every sign was like he's gonna fuck her.
Here's a compilation.
It didn't happen.
Here's a compilation of shit she says. Hold on.
Where's Anna?
Better audio.
Anna, where are you?
Better audio. Here we go.
Wait, hold on. There. Did you not look at that? Oh, okay, sorry. Tay in the wind. Chick-a-pay.
Incredible. Literally how crackheads on the subway talk. This is exactly everybody who's ever rode a fucking subway in New York has heard this conversation from a crackhead.
Hey, in the wind. P-Poulet. Oh. How'd she not win an Oscar for this?
What the fuck is that?
Because she went full retard.
God, fucking Liam Neeson.
Gonna kill you, Miss Chick.
Look, dude. Okay, in the context of the movie, it makes way more sense. Like when you're just watching scenes, it seems like terrible. You're like, oh my god, this is awful. No, like if you actually watch the movie, it's like I liked it a lot.
You ever fuck a girl till she starts talking like Nell? That's when you know.
I think that movie would have been a 10 out of 10 if you would have wrecked her one time. Because it was literally pointing, every single direction was pointing. The lawyer lady was like, or not the lawyer lady, the scientist lady or whatever. She was like, "You want to bang her, don't you?" And he's
Oh,
like,
Raging
"No."
Homo Sapien in the chat's right. It's like multi-pass. It was
Multi-pass. No, she was hotter. She was way hotter.
Who, Jodie Foster?
No, fucking what's her name? What's that girl's
Well,
name?
you told me off air that Jodie Foster's hottest movie was Taxi Driver. That's where you.
I don't know. I don't get the reference because I've never seen the movie.
She's like a 13-year-old.
Of course. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that movie with fucking Mila Jovovich. Thank you, Jovovich. Thank you. That movie where is the guy and he's an assassin and he's teaching like a young Natalie Portman and everybody wanted to fuck Natalie Portman and she's like 11 in that movie. What's that movie called?
The Professional.
The Professional. Dude,
I watched the European cut of that movie. It is disturbing.
Wow.
Disturbing. She's like dressing up in outfits trying to seduce him. It's so fucking weird, man. That did not age well. And I had like a good memory of that movie. I thought it was cool because I liked the Leon and the shootout scenes and the blow up. And I totally like blocked out like how pedo that fucking movie was. And I rewatched it just to, and I had a niece and nephew who were like 15 and 16. I was like, oh, this is a good movie. I remember this when I was younger. And they were like, yo, what the fuck? She's like 11 years old, like shaking her ass for this dude. I'm like, yo, I don't remember it being like this. Juju then told me, like, that's probably not the version I watched 20 years ago or 30 years ago, but because there's a European version where she's like straight up trying to seduce him. It's really fucking really gross, man. Like, and they're looking at me like, oh, Uncle Cecil, it's a good movie, huh? Like,
back in simpler times when we had actual entertainment.
She's not 11. I think she was 11. She was fucking little.
Yeah, she looked like a really little, like she looked really young in that movie.
It was Natalie Portman. She was a kid, like a little kid.
Yeah. Well, it's Hollywood. I mean, like that's a normal thing in Hollywood.
She was like a stick figure. There was no like whatever. This was a little kid.
It wasn't like Jennifer Connelly in fucking Labyrinth.
No, it's like a fucking little kid.
You know, there's like, you know how like when you're watching a movie and you're like, I don't know if she's 14 or 19, but it could go either way. Like Jennifer Connelly in Labyrinth, you couldn't tell if she was like 14 or 20. The Professional's not like that. She looks like a little kid. She looks like she's 9.
Yeah, it's not fucking cool. And I was like embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. But I remember I loved like Gary Oldman and I liked Leon and I just forgot about like that whole fucking element. She was all right. So she was 12 when they filmed it. Okay, but they casted her when she was 11. Okay, thank you.
Dude, I'm right with you, Art. Jennifer Connelly's still smoking hot. When I watched Top Gun Maverick the other night, like because I haven't watched it a second time, and I got a tour of Meta PC when I went to Phoenix recently, and they were playing Maverick, and I was like, man, I want to watch that movie again. And I watched it the other night, completely sober, and I'm like, Jennifer Connelly, it could fucking get it, and I would empty my balls into her barren fucking womb as hard as possible.
Why is she? How old is she?
She's like 54 or something. I'm pretty sure.
Jennifer Connelly in The Rocketeer is probably the most beautiful woman in the world.
Jennifer Connelly in anything's like that. By the way, we are two. I mean,
specifically The Rocketeer.
We are two.
That was like her absolute peak.
220 until Naked Snake for the 305th stream in a row. So pull it up, Cecil, so I can go pee because I got to get another beer and I got to pee because I'm about to
I'll pull up Jennifer Connelly in The Rocketeer. I'll stop it and clip it while you pee because I don't want you to get in trouble.
Clip it? What does that mean?
I mean, like stop it so you don't get struck. I'll talk over.
Get struck. All right, be right back.
But you're not showing it. Thank you.
Oh fuck! Why am I here again?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, fuck! I want to stay for this. This is See, she looks no different age. What year was this?
Was this 90? Like somewhere around there?
She looks the exact same as she did in Labyrinth, same exact age, but she's not. Labyrinth was 86, right? Yeah, she looks the exact same. Like you can't even tell. It's so weird. Anyways, too bad. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, enough of this guy. I want to show the scene of her in the dress. This ain't what I wanted to show. Hold on. Why won't they show that she was in like this dress with her titties out? Maybe this one. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. Yeah, she's a good looking broad. Yeah. Yeah. Although I have to say, I know Jennifer Connelly is a better looking woman than her, but Cameron Diaz in The Mask was pretty goddamn spectacular. She had a moment there. It was like the best day of her life. But Jennifer Connelly always looks good. Ass to ass and Requiem for a Dream. I mean, if you found that sexy, you are a sick fucking person. She's being exploited for heroin, forced to fucking. That was like that movie makes you want to take a shower, man. Cameron Diaz looks like she's wearing a Halloween mask now. Cameron Diaz in The Mask was like, she had a moment in that movie. I mean, but this girl is just like insanely good looking. Yeah, and she's the type of good looking where 30 fucking years later, which is now, or 35, she still looks great. Cameron Diaz is not that kind of good looking, but she did have a moment. But then again, so does Timothy Dalton, who she's dancing with, James Bond. He's like in his 60s or 70s now, and he still looks fucking good. So I think the thing I'm trying to say is really good looking young people turn into really good looking old people, apparently. Who fucking knew?
Bro, like, I shit you not. I don't have that. Like, I don't really have that filter, like, biologically. But she in fucking Maverick, when she like Top Gun Maverick, when she like makes her seductive face and smiles, it makes my balls hurt. And I'm like, this shouldn't be happening. She's like 50 something.
I wish Anna was here. This is one of Anna's top sexy men. She thinks Timothy Dalton is like one of the best looking men in the world. The guy dancing with Timothy
Dalton
with her there. He was in those Harry Potter movies.
What was he in the Harry Potter movie?
He was the blonde kid's dad.
Oh, fucking dude from he's like a super dick bag in Patriot.
Yes. He's in. I never saw any of the Harry Potter movies, but I know who he is.
God, he's a super asshole in Patriot. He's always a bad guy in everything he's in.
He's always a bad guy. He's a bad guy. He's a Nazi in this movie.
Of course he is. Of course he is. I was so excited for Anna to come because I was going to show her that she looks exactly like the trans woman.
Oh, that wasn't Timothy Dalton in The Patriot? You know what? It wasn't. It wasn't fucking Timothy Dalton.
You're thinking of Jason Isaacs.
Yep. He does look like him. He does have the same. Sorry.
God, sorry, everybody.
Jesus. For a second, I was like, oh, fuck, that was him. But you're right. It wasn't. Yeah, he was in Flash Gordon, correct. That
he was James Bond. Wait, was he in Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yes, he was the guy that Sally Field was dating, I believe.
I don't know, man.
I think Timothy Dalton had a better life than me.
I don't think that's either of the guys on TMZ. Anyways, there's a okay, hold on. There's a TV show that I watched the other day. It's called Baby Reindeer. And
Pierce
there's
Brosnan was in Missed Out by Fire. Sorry.
yes. Tina, and there's a character in it named Tina, and she is a trans woman, and she looks identical to Anna, and it's the weirdest shit. Hold on. Tina, maybe is her name Tina?
There's a Trana?
Yeah. Hold on. It's like you're gonna shit your pants when you see it. What's her name? Tina, Baby Reindeer. Fuck it. Okay. Oh, her name is. Hold on. Let's fuck it. Let me just type in Baby Reindeer, and we'll pull up the character name. Because I don't. Okay, Terry. Her name's Terry. Okay, so Terry and Baby Reindeer looks identical to Anna, and she's a fucking. She is a trans woman. Hold on.
So it's a boy.
Yeah.
That looks identical to Anna?
It looks just like Anna to me.
And you're attracted to Anna thinking that Anna looks like that?
No.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, I don't think she looks like a trans Anna. That's the point. God, Jesus. Anyways, that was
Now Anna will come on to yell at you.
that was the point. Come on, Anna. Let's go. God, I put her in the title and everything. It's all good. She fucked me. It's fine. Anyways, that looks like a man pretending to be Anna. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it's trans Anna. There's no Knots says you need to stop saying trans woman. He's fake woman or pretend woman. Yeah, well, it's a way to differentiate. I don't think they're women, you know. But I mean, a trans woman's a good way to identify a trans woman. That's my point. Because if I was just like if I was like this person Anna looks just like this not real woman, like people would be like, what? Like, what do you mean not?
Stuck on an island with a trans woman, would you want it to be with you got to now think about this. You're going to be there for years.
Yep.
So this is the only person you're going to be stuck there with. Now she believes she's a woman. She's living her life in a woman. She'll treat you like a man. Would you want her to have the bottom surgery or still have the penis with the tits?
I think still penis.
I would go still. I think the problems that would arise being stuck on an island with that seeping wound.
God damn.
It would just be like a pus production center.
Yeah,
I'd say I'm with you, and it's not even didn't have to think about it. I'd rather have a girl with a penis than
I'm not gonna care.
A girl with a hatchet wound and a fucking
dude. Men like to be like proud and like ultra straight, and I'm right there with you. But I can also see from a perspective, if I'm stuck on an island with like Blair White looking trans woman for like 5 years, yeah, I'm balls deep in that bitch. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's happening. Oh no, I am far too straight. Yeah, I'm not a celibate either, baby. You know,
5 years? I don't know. I think I can make it 5 years.
I couldn't. No, I'd make it like a week. And
I think 5 years is
nah.
But I'm thinking like I'm there and there's no hope of getting thing, and you got somebody with like a post-op fake vagina that's just got ingrown hairs and bleeding. And
why you gotta say this? Jesus.
And you just like,
damn, you're killing me.
It's a nightmare. Like they don't tell people how awful it is. If you read like people's like that are detransitioning,
I know exactly what you're
they are about how they were lied to. And they're like, yo, this is like constant pain, constant infection, constantly in the hospital. It's a lie. Like they sell them this lie. And it's just a fucking an infection point. And
yeah.
Like anything like trying to have sex with that hole is painful. Everything is a fucking nightmare.
That's actually it's a very good point because there's a really good Reddit thread about this. And this guy that was, transitioning into a woman, got the trans surgery, did all that stuff, and detailed the entire process, right? And they were like, no one told me any of the stuff that I was going to be facing. No one told me about the horrors that I would be facing, the basically man-made abominations that are horrifying. No one prepped me for this. I did not know I was going to
And
have
when they throw those numbers like, oh, they have trans kids have suicide rates that are super high. Yeah, that's after the surgery. So the whole thing of like, this is to avoid that is no. Now they've gone too far. They've made a mistake because nobody tells them what the fucking actually are doing. And then they're like, holy shit, I just mutilated myself and I'm in a worse spot than I ever was before.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the level of lobotomies. Thank you, McDirty. It's like we are like, we look at society and we're like, wow, how did they do that to people? Yet here we are, and it's not only being done, but it's like celebrated and
it's on. That's actually McDirty. That's actually a very good equivalency because I wholeheartedly believe in about 10 years, it won't take long. In about 10 years, the overwhelming reversal of this, when like 60 or 70% of people are like, what the fuck did I just do? In about 10 years, it will become so overwhelmingly abhorrent in normal belief that we are going to shudder at this time period. We're going to shudder at it. We're going to look back 10 years prior in 2034 and be like, holy fuck, that actually happened. It just like we do it right now.
We're doing it in real time.
We're doing it now for different subject matter. We're doing it for COVID right now. You ever think back to when like you're like, wait a second, there were the local governments were building concentration camps in the US for COVID people that refused to get vaccinated. These were under construction in America. This shit was actually happening. It's fucking crazy that there was people, celebrities, Howard Stern calling on people to get arrested for not getting vaccinated. All of this actually happened. The federal government was
Gene Simmons and Dee Schneider's tapes.
Yeah.
They were like, you got to go to jail. People were like, you should be killed. People were saying you should be killed for not doing it. You're a murderer if you don't fucking get it.
Yeah, and the federal government was pressuring OSHA to put a national vaccine requirement on every single person working in America.
But you want to know one of the big things that happened is the postal workers said no.
Yep.
And they said, and we're not going to fucking, mail will be shut down. Now, mail was completely necessary during the lockdown, and the postal service didn't require the fucking shots because they just said no.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what the fuck are you going to do if we say no?
Yeah. I mean, if they say no
and they said no.
Yeah. So one of my friends works within the government, and they had a vaccine requirement for January 1st of whatever year it was, 2021 maybe. And it was like 2 days before the January 1st requirement, and they put out an emergency like company-wide email and said they were dropping the vaccine requirement because like 75% of the people were quitting as a result. Oh, wait, you're not just going to go along with it?
How much of the military left? That was to weed out the thinkers from the military and the police also. We just need compliant goons that will follow orders. We need unthinking meatheads. So whatever we had that left, and we already had a police force that's mostly unthinking meatheads, but there were some people in there with critical thinking. They were weeded out. Anybody who questioned orders is gone from the military and police. So we have right now, I mean, the dumbest stooge force of all time fucking in police. Never ever call the police for anything.
Well, I think China already pretty much runs this country. I think it's pretty fairly.
Can I just tell everybody, never ever call the police. Ever. Don't call the police.
I don't. I live in Alabama.
Don't ever call the police for anything. If you get broken into, just deal with it. Do not call the police for anything. If you are having a horrible situation, be like, what if two of the dumbest people you've ever run into and they're armed came over? How would that help this situation? Because that's all you're doing. Do you know how many people have called the police and they come over and get shot?
Yeah.
Dude,
No, thank you.
You are literally going to run into the dumbest motherfucker. Like, do not call the police. Don't call them.
100%.
Ever.
I agree.
There's not a single somebody like, oh, you don't like the police? Well, you'll call them when you need them. I'm like, no, I won't. Even if I shoot somebody in my fucking house, I'll wait for a neighbor. If they didn't fucking call it in, I live by the water. I'll take care of it myself. I ain't fucking calling the police for anything. I cannot think of a circumstance where I would call the police.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. Creative Username says, y'all got something wrong with your heads. Thank you, Creative Username. We are farmers. We are 218 from Naked Snake for the 305th show in a row since 2022. It's the last time we missed it. Thank you guys so much for your support. 218 away. And I'm 3 claws in. We're having a good time. And we're going to keep going for a while. So I appreciate you guys so much. Art said there's people trying to get Nick swatted in his chat. What are you talking about? They must be going ham on Nick today. What the fuck happened to make it worse today than normal?
People are yelling at Nick. Why?
I think that's there's a guy that I loosely follow it, but there's a guy that his name's Aaron. He has a show called Still Toe, and he was married to April and Nick, and they were all friends. Like all of them were friends. And then the April girl's getting a divorce from the Still Toe guy, and the Still Toe guy did 2 or 3 streams today, kind of talking about it and kind of insinuating some spooky stuff. And I think that put a target on Nick for today. You know how it is, man. These people fucking they love following this shit. So Alan Reese says
get it even less. Thank you.
Alan Reese says, get Zia on, Cody. She won't let you. She's not allowed to come on my show anymore. Engineer Record says, I paid off my student loans today. It's a great day. Yeah. The Nick stuff will go away. It just takes a day or two. People get riled up, man. They get riled up. I did he ate a pie on stream the other day. That was nice to see. Thank God. Thank God for that. Get him a pie. Get him more pies. More pies, please. More pies. Is that the dude from the jacuzzi? Yeah. 218 until Naked Snake. Thank you guys so much for all your support. You guys are goated. Goated. Whoa. Texas mofo. Whoa. Drama farmers. Yeah. I don't get how people talk about that stuff for so long. It makes it wears me out to even think about it. Michael Jai White was denied being a cop for being too smart. What? Sorry, sir. You are far too intelligent to be here.
Well, yeah, because they want people that won't question anything. You can. That is true. You can have too high of an IQ and be rejected for a cop.
Yeah. Yeah. Alan Reese, aren't you too cool? Yeah. We are. MJW, great Spawn. Dude, I always forget that he was Spawn. I don't feel like he's that old. But apparently he's pretty old, right?
How old is he?
I don't know, because I've seen him in stuff kind of recently, and he looks like he's 30. But he's definitely not.
Don't crack. Hold on.
Michael Jai White, because he was Spawn, and he was an adult in Spawn.
I'm going to say he's
older
than me. I'd say he's 60.
He's about there, but he's in such
56.
He's in unbelievable shape. Like, how do you stay in that good? Well, he's black, I guess. Black dudes, they got it easy, man. They always in shape. I work out so hard every day just to look like an average black man. It sucks.
Yeah. Here he is in 2019 on the cover of Fitness magazine. You want to see him?
Hey, I was on Bodybuilding magazine one time. Not the cover. I was in page 37.
You masturbated to it, is what you meant.
No, I bought 5 coffees at the local Publix. And I told the lady at the line, I was like, yeah, I'm in this magazine. And she did not give a fuck. And I was like, God damn. I felt really bad. Imagine looking like that at 56, bro.
Well, this is 5 years ago. So he was 51. He's my age. So we look pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malik Gurley says that Spawn movie sucked and it needs a reboot. What? John Leguizamo was amazing in that fucking movie. I love that movie.
That movie's unwatchable shit.
Am I in a different reality? Does it suck? I thought it was cool.
You were 9 years old when you saw it and you thought it was awesome. Watch it as an adult. It's unwatchable crap.
Really?
Sorry. It's like most Bond movies when you go back to watch them and you're like, oh, this was pretty bad.
Like you're making. I feel like everybody's making up stuff, and everybody in the chat saying it's trash. I guess it's trash. No, Kawi says Spawn's classic.
Yeah, if you're really young and you watched it and like it was cool. Like,
I'm sorry you were 38 when I was 9. I get it, but like still,
yeah. If I was 9 and I saw Spawn, I'd be like, yo, Spawn was awesome. You know what I mean? But I saw it when I was in my 20s and I was like, oh my God, this is awful.
Well, okay, whatever. To quote the rap group, 9/11 is a joke. Oh, 911's a joke.
Yeah, 911. That's Flavor.
Oh,
that's Flavor Flav's song.
There ain't no way in shitbags. If I was a black dude and I was living in the hood, oh yeah, I'm not calling the police. There ain't no way in hell I would ever. Dude, they would show up and shoot my ass. Because like it's like you're going into like the fucking lines then.
Going, gone. I dialed 911 a long time ago. That's the song. That's Flavor Flav.
In the wind. What was that? Lit and Pogies. She should have won an Oscar for that. I love that shit. Black Dynamite's a classic. 10 to win. I watched Caddyshack a few days ago, and that movie's so funny. I watched it a few days ago for the first time. Well, a few weeks ago for the first time ever. I watched Caddyshack, and I thought it was
right. We found out in California that you never saw that movie.
Yeah, so I watched it, and I thought it was great. But there's like a whole portion of the movie. What is that fucking dude's name?
Danny?
No, the fucking the actor
Chevy
Chase is like, obviously he's like in his mid-30s, like he's like a mid-30s golfer guy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this like 15 or 16-year-old girl that's
Lacey
like,
Underalls.
She's like seducing everybody, and he just like fucks her. And I'm like, what's happening? She's
it
like,
was a simpler time.
She was like 15 and he's like 38 and he's like fucking her. And I'm like,
Lacey is high spirited, Danny.
I was like, wait a second, what's happening? This is weird. It was funny. I literally laughed.
You want to be good or bad, Danny?
She was not 15. Oh, well, she's in high school in the movie. I'm not saying she was 15 in real life. I'm saying in the movie, she was like a high school kid and he's fucking her.
I think she was about 17 or 18, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was.
I'm not saying legitimate. I'm saying in the movie, like she's a high school kid.
She was young because Danny was in high school and he was fucking her.
Yeah, well, everybody was fucking her. Let's be honest.
All right, here's speaking of snubbed for Oscars, Flavor Flav should.
Is this gonna get me struck?
Hit me.
What a goofy looking motherfucker, by the way.
Oh, probably.
Did you see the uncensored version where she was topless? And yeah, she was naked half the movie. Yeah, definitely saw the uncensored version.
All right. I won't get you struck.
Thank you. You're so kind. You're so kind to me. Yeah, boy. Remember that
one a long time ago.
You remember that there was a reality show where he like was married to Bridget Nielsen for some reason?
You know he's an actual musical genius. It's for real.
What do you mean?
I mean, like was like a child prodigy.
Does he play instruments?
He plays like every instrument.
Interesting. Well, I want to see him shred piano.
There you go. You want to see him?
Oh my god!
Almost all the music in Flavor Flav, and all the Public Enemy, he did he produced all the music. That people don't know that, but yeah, he's like a musical prodigy.
I like Insta TV.
Flavor Flav, not Little John. This is Flavor
I
Flav.
will say I could wreck him at piano though.
You can wreck. Well,
But he knows enough. He knows enough to do it, which is cool. Yeah, I get down on piano. If I play piano like every day for like a month or two, which sometimes I'll get in weird modes where I'll play guitar every fucking day for 4 months, or I'll play piano every day for a couple months. Dude, I get so efficient at the end of that shit that I'm just shredding face. It's weird. I'll go hard.
True. I've been over Cody's house. He'll sit at the piano and play the guitar, and very musical guy, very talented guy. You're like our own Flavor Flav.
I'm Flavor Flav, but I'm not married to Bridget Nielsen, who was hot as shit ass in 1981, but now she looks like a monster.
Well, I mean, she's 70 years old. So I mean,
yeah, that's an excuse. Look at Jennifer Connelly.
She's not 70,
Yeah,
but she
upper.
let's see, Brigitte Nielsen in Rocky 4 as Drago's wife was as hot as she ever looked.
She was hot as shit in that. I'll never forget. I watched it when I was 12. I bought my grandma bought the VHS 5-pack with Rocky 1 through 5 or 1 through 4 maybe, I don't remember. And I got to 4. 4 was my favorite because it was just so over the top. I loved it. It was just silly, and Sylvester Stallone was so jacked. And yeah, I remember seeing her and I was like, damn, what's up? And then 2 years later, I was, I watched it again when I was 14 or 15, and I was like, I'm gonna Google this chick right now. Because that was when Google started being prevalent back then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was like, oh wow, she looks like a fucking foot. What happened? I was really sad. Hurt my heart. Thank you, Zeno the Stoic, by saying Camelot's our very own John Mayer. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys like the show. We've had an awesome viewership tonight, probably because Cecil's here. I appreciate you guys so much. I have a race Saturday at Flat Rock Raceway in Michigan. If you're in Michigan, come see me. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're racing the Timcast car and the Public Square car. And then we have Charlotte Motor Speedway the week after. It's going to be the biggest race of the entire year. It's going to be crazy as balls. So I'm very excited for that. And then I have 2 weeks off. I've raced almost 7 races in a row. I'm really rough. I'm really fucking worn out. But that being said, 2 weeks off coming soon. So make sure you guys like the show. And we're $218 from Naked Snake with about 40 minutes left in the show. Thank you guys so much for all your support. 304 snakes isn't too bad for 3 years. Yeah, if it ends at 304 snakes, bro, you can't argue with that. That's unbelievable. We'll never beat it again, though, because I'll be dead before that happens. I might be dead in 3 years. So 304 will be the record for the rest of the time. Oh, pull it out. Somebody say go for a top 10. We'll get a top 10 this weekend. I am committed to getting a top 10 this weekend. Charlotte's going to be a little harder because 1.5 mile raceways that are 190 miles an hour, they're still pretty new to me. So I'm still figuring those out. Short tracks, though, I got it. I got it, bro. So we're going to continue moving forward and marching. And we have some more sponsors coming on board here in the next week or two, and I'll announce them. Some of them are really cool. Very excited for one of them because it's one of my favorite hip hop artists from the 90s.
Who?
Oh, I can't say it yet, Jesus.
Is it from the 90s? Hip hop artist. Tupac.
What? Oh, I put it in the private chat.
Biggie. Old Dirty Bastard.
Did you see it in the private chat? I put it in the private chat.
Oh.
Yeah. That's going to be pretty cool. Considering I'm like a nobody. It's pretty interesting.
I don't want to give a hint, but that's kind of legit. In fact, I'd say that's too legit.
Crib, username, how much money do you make as a professional driver? Oh, zero, man. I make sponsor overflow money. And I'm sparing no expense because I'm a dumbass. I'm trying to perform well, so I'm using every red cent to go into the racing program, unfortunately. So next year though, it looks like it's going to be pretty exciting. But this year, yeah, I'm trying to break even without having to sell my car, like my daily driver, which I might sell my daily driver.
Wait, we're going to truck?
Oh well, yeah, that's gone.
You sold the truck?
I haven't sold it yet, but I will be. Yeah. So,
So
but
what are you going to keep? Just the Audi?
well, I bought a Jeep Cherokee, so I have a Jeep Cherokee 01 that I'm changing the rear end out for fun. But I have an R8. Yeah, I don't want to sell the R8, but I might because the racing stuff's more important to me. So, unfortunately, that's just how it has to be, man. So, J Bama, gaping thing hole said, "When you know an instrument, it's easy to go back and relearn." Oh yeah, you can pick it up. So, guitar is my main instrument. I've been playing it since I was a little fat kid, and I can go back and play guitar. And in about 1 week, I'll be up to scuff, like really good, really, really good. So we'll see. Sounds like slave driving. Yeah. Well, I negotiated all my sponsorship deals, and I didn't do enough because I didn't know what was involved. I know for next year, and I already have 2 deals lined up for next year, and I'll be fine next year. But this year, it's all it's gonna be interesting. Thank you, J Bama fans, gaping asshole. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like the show. We're 20 likes away from the goal. Thank you. So, Victor Wooten's the best player ever, best bass player ever. I got to be completely transparent. Victor Wooten, when I hear him play bass, it sounds like goop. It just sounds like a little overly convoluted when I hear Victor Wooten play. I am a staunch loyalist to Les Claypool. Every time Les Claypool plays bass, it's fucking funky and awesome. But Victor Wooten, it's almost, you know what Victor Wooten reminds me of? He reminds me of like the Michelangelo Badio of bass. You know? Like it's just kind of like all over the fucking place. It's just too much. Whereas Les Claypool, it's just a little simpler to me. I don't know. I just know that every time I watch Victor Wooten play bass, I'm kind of like, whatever. Still a little too much. But when I hear Les Claypool play bass,
what about Bootsy Collins?
Who the fuck's Bootsy Collins?
You don't know who Bootsy Collins is?
Bootsy? Let's see. Bootsy Collins. Oh my God, who is this man? He looks like
it's probably going to be one of the most of the fucking rap music the fucking bass lines to. He invented.
He reminds me of
he was in Parliament. George Clinton, P-Funk.
He reminds me of that guy that got arrested for trying to get that lady killed. The redneck dude.
How about this beat here? Hold on.
I was pulling it up, but you can go ahead.
You recognize this one.
You going to be in Flat Rock, Barron, Vaughn, Tossington? Yeah, I'm racing there Saturday. Flat Rock in Arca. He was in James Brown's band. Oh wow.
Yeah, he was James Brown's bassist.
Pull it up. Pull up the beat, son.
You'll recognize this. This is a famous song that he did the bass line to. This is like a pop song, but
Flea is the best bass player. How, dude? I also think Flea is a little muddy and convoluted.
We're going to dance and have some fun.
Let's see.
Here. You never heard this song?
I don't think so. I've heard the bass line for it for sure, but like I don't recognize anything else.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, this is not his most famous. I figured of all the shit, you'd know this. Let's see what he looks like. Let's find him here. He's in the video somewhere.
It showed him at the very beginning.
There he is.
Yeah, right there. Where
I
is
can't
him?
find him anymore. There he is.
Oh, Bootsy. Oh, Bootsy. JBM fans gaping asshole says hard thing about guitar is regrowing. Yeah, dude. Every time I take like 2 months off, I'll go back and play guitar for a few weeks, and I have to do the calluses again. And I get these blisters, and I always pop them. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it. But nowadays I've taken the longest time. I've never not played guitar as much as I don't now. I was supposed to tour with Firewind this year, and racing took precedent, and it fell through. I talked to Gus G recently, but yeah, I just couldn't do any of it. And because like I had the first show I was supposed to do, there was a race the day before. There was like no way I could do it. So I was like really practicing the Firewind set list, and my fingers got fucked up. And then I popped all of them, and it was fine. Telecasters for life. Are you fucking with me right now, Vermont? I fucking hate Telecasters. Fucking hate them, man. I'm an ESP guy, bro. Like an ESP Eclipse, Japanese standard. Oof. Can't beat that shit. Love those Japanese fucking luthiers. Oof. Yeah, I mean, you know how many of those I have? I have so many fucking ESP Eclipse. Amazing guitars. They just feel like butter, dude. They feel like butter. Anyways, speaking of butter, how drunk am I? 2 out of 10. We are farmers.
I'm sobering up.
Why are you not drinking this whole show?
I've been drinking.
What? We're 212 from Naked Snake, and CECIL is sobering up. We're one red boy from a rainbow night today. Drink your shot. I'm on my.
I gotta take my shirt off.
Well, we have to. Well, yeah, I'm weigh like 199 right now. Don't worry, you're fine. Billy, let's save the snake guys and get Cody drunk. I do wish you'd have done the Firewind stuff, but you couldn't do that. So yeah, it's all good, man. I just couldn't. There was no way in hell. And I have to race. I have to. I'm racing full time, and then I'm gonna race full time next year as well. Got some deals lined up to do that, and I'm also racing in some upper NASCAR stuff. So that'll be interesting. I can only do 1 or 2 events though, because it's ungodly expensive. It's like to race like one NASCAR race, it's like buying a Ferrari. That's how much it is. So I have to really choose wisely with sponsors to do that. The Gibson SG is a great guitar. Really? Man, that's wild. Gibson SG? I don't like Gibson SGs either. Is there footage of you playing? Yeah. Of course. I don't really know. Baron Von Tossington becomes a member. My boy. Is that a fucking Ren and Stimpy thing? That looks familiar. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Is there footage of me playing guitar? Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know, actually.
Wait, you've never played it on a stream?
Yeah, but it's on locals, and I haven't really used locals in a while.
Oh, this guy, you got to just go over his house. He plays all the time.
I have a really old video. Hold on. Camelot 331. Let me sort by like oldest. There's probably one on here. Videos oldest. Yeah. My oldest videos are me playing guitar. Here, I'll pull up some Hammerfall. This will probably get me struck a little bit. I'll just mute it later. This is like before I ever did YouTube. Oh god, Jesus. Yeah, I did all their instruments. This was really old. Holy shit. Play my ESP Standard Horizon Japanese model. Let's get to some shredding this. God, the tone was really nice back then. This is my old house from a long time ago. I was a big Hammerfall fan. I still am.
Who edited that?
Me.
It needs a star splash.
I can never get solo tones right. But yeah, that's me playing guitar. This is really old. It's like I was like in my 20s. Anyways, yeah, that's old. Look at that edit, wicked. Yeah, I was not a good editor. Still not. Did you ever play any Megadeth? Hell yeah. Megadeth was my favorite band for like 3 years straight.
Video cameras cost $2,000 when I was in my 20s.
Mine was like 600 or 600, like 700. The one I use now, and I have 3 of these fuckers. Tax write off.
That was $2,000 in 1990 money.
Yeah, dude. Wait, was you? Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean that was me? I did one of wait, hold on. I did one of like Sonic the Hedgehog or some shit. And I did one. I can't play that one. I'll get struck as fuck if I play that one. You can't play fucking System of a Down on YouTube. They'll come to your house and kick your ass. Like Surge himself will do it. I did like one of me playing. This was like my YouTube idea before I started doing YouTube. This is like the boss of Sonic 2. Look how skinny I was. Granted, look, I was.
Did you get like a discount on those tattoos because it was so small that spaced at it right on?
I weighed like 140 in this video. There's probably some solos in here somewhere. I don't really remember. Maybe not.
Yeah, people are right. You got to go really fast.
We got to go faster. Here's Initial D. Fucking running with the 90s, or is that what it's called? Yeah.
Well, I'm impressed. I couldn't even finger my butthole that fast. And I've tried.
Oh, Initial D. Look at it snowing. All right, there's a part in here where I shred some face, I think.
Hold on, let me get my fentanyl.
I was a little baby. Look at me. Me butchering some fucking sweets. There's a solo, I think. I haven't watched this since I like put it on YouTube, by the way. Man, I wasn't very good at writing stuff back then. Yeah, anyways. So thank you, Baron Von Tossington. I appreciate you. Thank you. More like cocaine, Cecil. Wow. How could you? Who's that gay kid? Yeah, I was like a little Twinkie boy. I was a Twinkie boy when I was this is before I got like real thick, like bodybuilding. I was like a cardio bunny back then, so I was really thin. And then I started bodybuilding and I got real fucking thick.
Oh, I thought you were adorable.
Oh wow.
I want to put you in a cage at the foot of my bed. Oh
my God.
You can play a guitar for me.
Oh my God. I wish I knew how to change like my profile picture on StreamYard. I still don't know after all these years.
No, I'll show you. I'm coming over.
Hold on. How do you let me see.
Put on a tank top.
I still don't know. You guys do it all the time, and I don't know how to do it. And I feel bad. I feel like a dumbass.
The 3 little dots, and then it says change avatar.
I don't have that. I have the professional version of this app, and I don't have this.
Down below where it says you're on the show.
Oh my
Hit those
God.
3 little dots,
Oh my
and then it'll
God.
say edit avatar.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, Juliet. Juliet.
Yeah, boy.
Yo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're so beautiful. What a pretty Italian girl you are.
This is like a revelation for me. Holy shit.
Mamma mia.
I can't believe this. There's so many things I could do.
You're Sicilian, right, Juliet?
The opportunities are endless. I could be Zia. I could be that trans thing. Yeah, I could be this. Oh my God, this is it right here. This is the one I want.
Oh.
Holy shit. Unbelievable. What a great fucking day. I can do this forever. I could do this for hours now.
I call him a dickhead because his chin is like a scrotum.
Oh, that's it. This is gonna be my permanent one from now
Oh.
on. This is it from now on. That's what I feel like right now, to be honest. I feel like hell. I've been traveling every single week. I have actually not. I've traveled since March, like early March, every week.
Bring back the cute boy playing the guitar. No,
Not the fat man.
the first version.
Why Keffels? Did you watch the Mudahar video? Oh my God. I love how Mudahar rips into Keffels being 100% a scammer. Like doing the GoFundMe and quite literally just spending it on like fucking butt jewels and shit. And Keffels' first reaction on Twitter is like, why did you use a transphobic picture of me in the thumbnail? Fuck Keffels. Keffels is such a fucking fraud. Like, Jesus Christ. 100 likes away from 500, boys. And we're 200 even from Naked Snake for the 305th stream in a row. We got about 20 minutes left of the show until I go black out in my fucking bed.
You
Drinking.
got about 5 minutes left for me.
No, you get 20, Cecil. 20.
It's 2:00 in the morning.
How
Here,
did Anna never show up? Why does Anna hate us?
Anna will step in and take off her shirt in my place.
I doubt it. Oh, I doubt it.
I'll tell her to wear a baseball cap backwards.
This is so crazy.
That really got you going.
Have you seen so Brandon Herrera is running for like the 23rd district in like Texas?
Yeah, I
And
always follow the 23rd district in Texas race.
the guy he's running he's running against Tony Gonzalez. And this politics are so gay. Like Tony Gonzalez is like, Brandon Herrera doesn't care about veterans, and he gets like 2 likes on his fucking Twitter, and then Brandon Herrera comments and like, he's like, why do you always lie? And it's 10K likes every time, and I'm like, how is there even a race? How is there even a race? That's because Twitter is not real life, which is lame. But how is there not a race?
Can you do me a favor and highlight Zeno the Stoics?
Hold on. This one?
No.
Oh. This one?
Yes.
Oh.
You spelt tard wrong.
Aw. Aw.
Just letting you know.
God, I wish he would have joined. I'm like almost drunk enough to simp. Sad. I become like a sweet like simp, like when I'm drunk. I'm like, I will take care
Oh
of
my
you.
God, you were like in love with Anna on Thursday night.
That's probably why she won't join. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like I just like, I'm like, I will take care of you and I will make sure you are protected until the day I die. I don't know what it is, man. At least I'm not like an angry.
You were like, I can't. You sent me a message. I can't come on. She's wearing a baseball cap, and I'll be acting stupid because I think girls in baseball caps are beautiful. You sent me some message like that.
There's no way I said that.
You want me to read it?
I don't remember this.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, I'm pretty much. I'm, I was drunk too, but something along those lines. Hold on.
I just really love women when I'm drunk, and not in like a sexual way, in like a I want to protect you from like danger way.
Okay. Anna has a hat on backwards. That's a minefield for me. I'll just end up confessing my redneck love for her.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so apparently, because I'm kind of gay, you wrote. So yeah, apparently that's a thing. Girls with caps on backwards trigger you because you were like, "No, I can't come on. I'll make a fool of myself."
And then I came on and made a fool of myself.
Ah,
So
you were fine. It
worked.
was endearing.
At least I didn't like call John Malin effeminate and gay.
Listen, you were there. You could have stopped that at any fucking time. Your hands are not fucking clean of that.
That's pretty funny. Oh, God.
I just want to protect you with my penis.
Redneck love. You mean you wished you were both related? Yeah. Well, I mean, her and Peaches are kind of.
They keep it in the family.
Yeah. So, I mean, Cody was in the other room laughing his ass off. No, I was trying to fall asleep because I had Talladega race the next day. And I heard Cecil just like yelling. And I'm like, why is Cecil yelling so much?
I never rewatched it, so I can't defend my actions. I just knew the next day I was like, and then I just remember Jesse being like, it's like 75% of that bottle of whiskey. Like, how are you not dead? She's like, but the only thing that made it really is like she said it like a real question. Like it was like an honest, like, she's like, more than half of that bottle is gone. Like, how are you not dead?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I was like, well, I survived by letting all my anger and inner torment out on my friend.
Yeah, she just doesn't know.
In a way, John saved my life.
Gino says Cody needs him a A-cup gym rat girl with a pixie. How does he know? That's literally like my shit. A-cup gym rat.
That's everybody's shit till you have it for a little while, and then you're like, I've had that. It's cute. It's fun.
It's my look. Actually, that's a good example. Look at my old roommate. My old roommate. She was such a fun little person.
Yeah, isn't that pretty much a her? Isn't that what you described her to me?
Yeah. That's my older mate. She's sweet. She she moved on with her life, probably because my life was going nowhere at the time. So she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave." I'm like, "That's fine. I get it." But she's a sweet girl, and she's literally that demographic. But I have to scroll back to like 2019 to find it. Simpler times, very very simple times back then. Back when I didn't have to stress about performing in a race car all the time. Still scrolling. God damn, I can't believe how long ago this was. My titty's out. There she is. There she is. She was pretty buff.
Who are we looking at?
She took it really seriously for about a year. Right here. Oh, Hoob. Tiny one back.
I mean, that's exactly it. A-cup gym girl with a pixie cup.
And she was like,
and look, you could totally beat up her boyfriend looks gay. Oh, wait, that's you.
He was like a little baby. Yeah, she's funny. She's a goober.
She's cute.
GME to the moon, Dan. How you doing, dude? Yeah, she's a cool girl.
What is going on? Sully Bach. We all hate Rakita. What why does anybody hate Nick? What did he do?
Tell me why, Rakita. Why do you hate him, Sully? Why do you hate Nick? I want you to tell me why in the chat.
Am I missing something? Did Nick do something to anybody?
I mean, he doesn't talk to his friends, but that's fine. I get it.
I like when people don't talk to me.
Yeah, you don't fucking respond to half my text.
Oh, fuck off. That's not true. I could go through. I could go through the text and see how many there's no response to.
Yeah.
Might take a day, but there's a response.
Oh, look, the bee's nest is shaking with Rakin Knight, my boy, who I get to see at Charlotte, by the way. With a purple boy on Rumble. The Rumble boys are having to catch the slack. He says, excited for Charlotte. Can't wait to hang. Dude, make sure. I'll be up there Wednesday because I have to work out a deal.
Dude, you have 100% response rate.
Oh, look at you.
Cry,
Pulling out
baby.
the fucking
You have to
receipt.
wait a few minutes and you start crying.
That's true. I mean, I'm basically a woman. Rakin, thank you for your purple boy. I love you. Can't wait to see you. I'll be up there probably Wednesday next week. So don't miss it. Don't miss it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're closing in on Naked Snake. We're losing time. 150 away. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Okay, what did Soli say? I didn't say Soli hadn't said anything. How can you say in the chat Nick's a bitch and then you don't tell me why? Lolly Lulelo says I only hate Nick's shoulders. Well, yeah, naturally.
That's a trick question.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any shoulders, so technically you don't hate Nick.
And then Sully.
He lives in Minneapolis, says Sully. So
is that Minnesota?
Yes, it is.
Is that why he hates Nick? I thought he had a legit reason.
Maybe he had a run-in with him.
I was excited. We were going to have a fucking drama thing. And then he's like, nah, bro, I live in Minnesota. I don't like Minnesota. I hate Nick. He lives in Minnesota. It's like, oh, okay. I know Art doesn't like Midwesterners. No one likes Midwesterners, though.
I like everybody.
Dude, I don't anybody over 400 pounds I can't stand. No one likes fat people. Oh man, that was a funny thing though. Has Elisa Clips ever produced any original content? Wasn't she like she was a big fan of Nick's for a while. I thought. I don't follow it as close as I would like to. Nick cuck way too much. All right, now be more specific, damn it. I'm giving you the floor. Be more specific. Nick's content isn't that good anymore. What do you mean? Like he doesn't do trials? The trials were pretty fucking hype, though. Let's be honest. Except for that one.
But I mean, there's got to be an exciting. There's no trial going on that he's ignoring.
I like the Taylor Business one. That was fun. You just can't recapture the Rittenhouse shit or the Depp shit. Nick's jacuzzi stream was atrocious. Yeah, that was fucked. The one with Aaron and the April, yeah, that was fucked, bro. Yeah, it's because of Aaron. It has nothing to do with Nick, in my opinion. Aaron's just awful. Let's be honest. Aaron's very unlikable and terrible, and he's just awful. Poor bastard. He just sucks. He's been getting better viewership though, I think. Once Kiwi Farms went after Nick, it was straight down it. Kiwi Farms goes after everybody. I've never looked at a thread from Kiwi Farms. You need like a special browser to see it, I think. I don't really know. But I know that most stuff on Kiwi Farms is quite literally random and doesn't make any sense. Took his wife to a gay club for their anniversary solely. Gay clubs, apparently, from like what I heard, gay clubs are where you find coke dealers. Is that what you told me that, didn't you, Cecil?
What's that?
Gay clubs are where you find coke dealers.
No, gay clubs is where you find strippers, man. Because after work, strippers like 5 o'clock in the morning is like 5 o'clock for people getting off work of going to the bar. But strippers get off at 4 in New York, and most of the places that are open are the after-hour gay clubs. And if you go to after-hour gay clubs, and I was friends with DJs and stuff, you go to gay clubs, and there are so many fucking girls there. It is like unreal. And then they start doing ecstasy or whatever. This is back in the day, not nowadays. I'm 50 fucking. But you go there, the guys leave you alone. And the girls are all doing like ecstasy and whatever. And I mean, you were just mopping up fucking. It's the absolute best place in the world to pick up chicks is fucking gay parties.
That makes sense.
I swear to God, there's like 10 straight guys there. and fucking, 100 fucking girls, because they go there because they know they're going to be left alone. They don't want to get like hassled by guys, and eventually they start getting horny and start looking for the straight guys in the crowd.
Yeah,
you ain't got to do
sense,
shit.
yeah.
Either. You ain't got to do anything.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's interesting. No, but yeah, there's something about me. I'm like a degenerate apparently. Because I joke about smashing pissers, but like every time I become a co-host or do co-hosting, like the person that I do it with, like is banned from doing it with me after like a month or two, and I don't know why. Like I can't. Like me and Nick used to have a Friday show, but he like texted me one day and said he wasn't allowed to do it anymore because I was I was a bad influence apparently. I was like, what the fuck? I'm so vanilla. I like literally sit in my house and watch fucking.
You're a bad influence?
That's what I was thinking.
Can you play this? This is just an AI movie that we could play in the background.
Oh,
you don't have to stop the conversation.
Look at Buff Kitties. Why is that still highlighted? Holy shit, I've had that highlighted the whole time.
Nick's gonna look over here and be like, man, they're shitting on me for like an hour.
It was the guy. It wasn't me, Nick. I promise. No. Yeah. Me and Nick's Friday show was like my favorite thing, but he couldn't do it anymore.
I don't think you're a bad influence at all.
Oh, that's what I said when I heard that I was a bad influence. I was like, what? I'm literally the most vanilla dude on fucking earth. Holy shit. It's unbelievable.
I wouldn't call you vanilla, but
I don't do drugs. I barely drink, and I'm the fucking what the fuck?
It's true.
But I like lived with it. And now like I fucking Zia doesn't even respond to my text anymore. What happened? What happened, Cecil? Am I bad? Am I a bad person?
I never thought you were, but now I'm starting to think maybe you are.
Yeah, me too, man.
I gotta go. I straighten my life out. I gotta start making cuts.
Why did you pull up fucking shredded cats? Like, what the fuck's happening?
It's a story going on. There's a cat. It's getting attacked.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, look how shredded he is. Here he comes. He's gonna save her.
Save it.
Oh no. Yeah, kick his ass. Fuck that guy. Help, please, God, Jesus. No, Father. Yeah, kill him.
This is actually better than the last 5 Marvel movies.
This is better than The Last Jedi by a mile. Man, where's Buff Kitty?
Did he get?
Oh, that was the best part. Oh my God, it's amazing. Look at, wow, what a fucking great. This is unbelievable. Who made this? This is unbelievable.
Really,
that was
good.
A great story. He fucking the silhouette of him in the sun, unbelievable.
I'd rather watch that 100 times than fucking Shang-Li or whatever, Shang-Chi.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Do you want to watch that or the Eternals?
No one wants to watch the Eternals.
I'm watching fucking buff cat fights shark.
Oh my God. 150 till Naked Snake, but we are at the end of the stream. I need to let Cecil go to bed.
Is this the first time you missed Naked Snake?
Since 2022.
Wow.
It was a good run.
It's over.
Finally I can get off a stream without taking my shirt off. Finally.
You don't feel sad?
No. That's like winning the Daytona 500 like 4 years in a row and then not winning the
It's
5th.
like when the fucking Undertaker, lost at WrestleMania to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Same thing.
He had what? 21 wins in a row?
Yeah, like can you really be sad about not the 22nd? Come on. It's Cecil's fault, Joe says.
Good run. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take off my pants anyway.
I'm going to pull my dick out anyway. It's fun. Try to stop me.
I'm going to take out my horrible dick. And it's a little salute.
Just a little salute. And by little, we mean little salute. Jenna Hayes was the shit. Who the hell's Jenna Hayes?
She was a porn star. Is she dead? Did she die?
I don't know.
What's what there was?
Paul McDermott says Kazia hates Cody. She said so last night. Oh,
No.
oh. I didn't even do anything like at all. All I did was care for her.
I
And
told
she's having a bad day.
I saw her like last week in the city. Her boobs looked fantastic.
Yeah, they look great.
Actually, really, and I've seen a lot of fake boobs, but they were really good.
I think I become too supportive. Like women will like
or like tear people down.
They will like message me and be like, "Oh, I'm in a bad way," and I like talk to them and I'm supportive, and I think that's what like turns people away from me because I'm like giving them like what they expected or wanted, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want that." I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
You just got $1,000 from North Korea.
$1,000 North Korean dollars would be literally 8 cents, but it's 1,000 Norwegian krogans. From Krista McGough, making it a rainbow night. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? My boy, he is now the leading name on the car by a mile. Krista McGough, I love you, dude. And your upper back, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. God, I'm trying to lock it. I'm trying to lock the fucking super. I guess I can't lock it on this window. Thank you, Chris McGough. I appreciate you putting us 50 away from Naked Snake. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you, Chris McGough. My
It's
boy.
the end of an era.
The end of an era.
I like to see it. I like to see failure.
God damn, son.
I like to witness it.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Put Lisa Ann's face on the hood. Who's Lisa Ann?
Lisa Ann's a porn star.
Oh, cool. How do you you just know all of them, don't you?
Well, I watch these films. I watched a short film the other day. This one girl, she came over like to her ex-boyfriend's house who's married, and the wife was like, I don't like the fact that your ex-girlfriend's visiting. And it's like, oh, we dated 20 years ago. It was like MILF type, I think.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the night, the ex-girlfriend, the wife was right, because the ex-girlfriend was up to no good. She sneaks in the room to wake up the husband, her ex-boyfriend. But the other wife, who was played by a young starlet named Corey Chase, was the wife, and she wakes up and she's like, oh, fuck you, like, and she grabs that girl and she's like, you wanted to fuck my husband? How about if somebody fucked you? And it was like a Greek tragedy in a way, just the way the tables kept getting turned and you didn't know what was going to happen. Anyway, it was a wonderful, wonderful short film. I didn't actually get to see the end of it. I'm going to go back and finish it though. Excellent movie.
What is it called again?
It was called Hot and Mean, I think number 28 or something like that.
Hut and number 28. Oh,
I don't remember. It was
a porn.
Hot. It was Hot and Mean something, but it was. I watched it in like 2-minute spurts, and
dude, I remember.
So I haven't seen the end yet, but it's really just has so many twists and turns, and really enjoy what they're doing with that. And I wish Marvel would take, this is definitely an amateur. It's not a lot of special effects or anything. I think both women appeared to be doing both their own stunts even. But excellent acting, excellent camera work, really wonderful. So, yeah, if you want to see that, it's
I remember when I was like 13 or 12, and I would turn the TV to the static channels, and I would get like this weird feedback from Skinamax, and I could make it to where it was barely watchable.
Oh, you get to
just to watch like soft core, like titties. and I would sit there in front of my like white noise half TV showing titties like with lotion and shit. I was like 13 years old. Man, it was the struggle back then, dude. Could you imagine being a kid now? You're like 13. You're like, oh wow, I feel
dude.
You could just
I
Google
mean,
like fat
there's a
titty.
reason dudes have dropped out of dating, and it's just because a lot of guys. The porn is so accessible that like,
yeah,
it you know, you just the drive is taken out of you.
Is that my boy Matthew Fauchin? You're talking about titties, and I'm not involved. By the way, Matthew Fauchin defending me today on a tweet today. I appreciate you, dude.
Here's actually a still from the film I saw.
We're almost the Naked Snake boys. We're very close. Very close.
Here's a still from the film I saw. This was excellent movie. Excellent. That was just called Hot and Mean. I found it on the internet.
Hot and Mean.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds not. Wait, hold on. What are you pulling up right now?
Now, this was the ex-girlfriend, and she was a real troublemaker.
Why is she taller than this little greasy guy?
Well, he really doesn't really play a role in this, except that he falls asleep and she tries to seduce him, but she knew what was up, and she grabbed her and said, hey, you thought you were gonna fuck my husband. Well, how would you like it if someone fucked you? And it was like, whoa, I did not see that coming. It was like a little M. Night Shyamalan type of thing for me. Like as the viewer, I was like, whoa, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, we're going there now. I was like, whoa. So Lexi Luna, yeah, she's and excellent film. Just I can't praise it enough. Really good stuff. I gotta watch. I haven't seen the end, so if anybody saw it, don't spoil it for me.
There she is. Okay, I remember watching this like in really bad quality on Skinamax. Spider Babe. Let me make sure there's no.
I gotta restart my speaker. Hold on.
This one right here.
I'll be right back. I'll be in and out. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Spider Babe.
This is one of the ones.
Don't do that. You're gonna show nudity.
There's no nudity.
You're gonna accidentally show nudity, dude.
I'm not gonna scroll. Promise. So this has got Aaron Brown in it, and I remember literally like when I was a kid, fucking pulling up. Basically, you couldn't even see what was happening on the screen. Like softcore, and it was Spider Babe, and the oh wait, what the fuck? Where'd Cecil go? And the guy, like the Joker, by the way, was called the Jerker, and he just like masturbated the whole time. It was awesome. It was like a decent. It was almost like a comedy thing, you know. It was like a comedy like skit thing. Where'd Cecil go? This motherfucker just left me while I was talking about fucking jerkers and like softcore porn. This is when Cecil should be here. Anyways, yeah, I remember that. Hold on. Chris McGough, my boy. Look at this, dude. The last two super chats is Chris McGough. Look at this guy right here. I can't listen to it ending live. Thank you, Chris McGough. We love you. We appreciate you for coming in strong with your pink boy. 1, 2, 3, 4 pink boys tonight. 1 pink from a rainbow night. And don't forget Rumble. I know everybody in the chat's yelling at me. I see it. Jesus. Raking Knot with a $50 Rumble rant. I love you. Yes, we hit Naked Snake. Yes, we did it. Thank you so much. We didn't even need Matthew Fauchin today. He got to take the day off. I kind of like indica flower. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Thank you so much. Thank you, Rakin. I can't wait to see you next week, my friend. And this time we're actually racing, so you'll get to see a race for real. And also, thank you, Reagan. I love you, dude. He dropped 250s on Rumble. My boy going hard. And of course, Chris McGough over here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys so much. We're 75 likes away from 500. We hit Naked Snake for the 305th Streaming Row, GameStop Ryan got pranked. Ryan Cohen? What do you mean? What do you mean?
By the way, it's hot and mean 25 is the
20. There's 25 of them.
well, when this one came out,
Hot and Mean 25. I'm googling it.
Hot and Mean 25 is the one. Now here's a pivotal scene. This is when she catches her, and the girl Lexi with the brown hair is like, I wasn't up to no good, but you could tell she's lying, but she is very angry.
I can tell she's lying from her tits.
You know what I mean? You know why she's looking up? That's a tell when you're looking up and away. That's because you're thinking of something to say because you're lying. But she is locked in. She's not being fooled and taken. A lot of you could tell a good actor because they'll actually do the body language of the person they're inhabiting in the role.
Yeah.
Excellent. I mean, excellent film. Really good stuff. Great actresses.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that later. Remember free channel previews on DirecTV? We had it rough, man. We had it rough. I remember finding like a friend's like Playboy or something, and dude, that was like empty balls like 7 times.
The Victoria's Secret catalog showing up at my house in the 80s,
dude.
When I had no cable and
no cable,
dude. Are you kidding me?
Maxim magazine. I remember dumping.
I don't know how I didn't die of dehydration.
Dude, Maxim magazine.
Every fluid in my body was coming out at fucking.
I could not believe. I would get a Maxim magazine, right? Like I would get it from a friend, and I would just empty my balls over and over. And then I would hear about my rich friends that have like fucking like DirecTV or they have like Dish, and they're watching fucking straight up like porn. And I'm just like, this is bullshit. It's not fair. I remember I would get on dial-up internet and wait an hour for a GIF image to load. A GIF image that's like 7 frames. We had it rough, man.
Kids today don't know the struggle.
Yeah, Art. Exactly. I used to watch Skinamax and fake porn and smash my pylon. Dude, I'll never forget one time I was giving her the beans and I laughed so hard because you could see the shadow of the guy and you could see his dick just flopping like flaccidly while he's like pretending to fuck this girl. It was so funny. Thank you, Chris McGough, by the way. I appreciate you. We are now 480 from Fight Milk, which we're definitely not going to hit because I'm going to wrap it up here. Because it's late for Cecil. He's in New York, the city of
York. Now, here's the last scene I could show because this is the last scene that doesn't show actual nudity. Because this is like a art house film, so there is some nudity.
Yeah.
But here is where she gets really angry and gets hands on, and it gets a little violent.
I like her core. I like that core like separation right there, where they're not like super skinny, but they have like the weird core separation.
Yeah.
I love that.
Corey Chase is great, great actress. Really stays fit. But this is where she's at this point in the film. She's had enough. She's like, enough of the lies. You know what I mean? And you're just like, oh my God, like edge of your seat type shit for real. Because it's like you could see like her lie. She's used to getting her way and lying her way out of a situation, but this woman here is just not having it, and it gets intense from here. Really good stuff.
Yeah, dude, I remember. Yeah, it was such a good time.
The toilet seat.
So much. What a great time to be alive. People will never understand the struggle of finding unmarked VHS tapes at like your grandma's house or your uncle's house, completely unlabeled VHS
and
tapes.
Just going through all of them.
Going through every single
might be on one of them.
Oh my God. I remember I found one and people in the chat finally let me know what it was. It's called Galaxy of Terror. And there's a scene where this giant worm just rips off this chick's clothes and she's just got fat tits. And yeah, I remember like giving her the beans and spring water into that one. This is when I was like shooting spring water. I was like real young.
Shooting spring water.
completely just spring water. Galaxy of Terror. The worm just like rips this chick's clothes off, and I'm just like, bro, this is great.
Worms will do that.
That's what worms do, man.
Worms do that.
Yeah, and people don't know these things. Like people never talk about this shit. Like
People never talk about worms.
As a young kid, like a boy, like there's all kinds of weird avenues you'll go down to like try to like fuck it up. It's funny. It's weird. You never really think about it.
We had Benny Hill. I agree, man. Benny Hill really, really had a huge impact on me as a kid. Because it was a comedy show, and I loved how funny it was. But there was always just women would get their dresses ripped off and be in full stocking and garters lingerie every fucking skit. And I fucking was absolutely intrigued with lingerie. Like I got like definitely a stocking fetish and all that shit from that. I remember like as soon as I got a girlfriend in high school, I took her lingerie shopping to get like stocking dress for like Benny Hill.
You gotta do the thing. You gotta do the thing.
I'm dressed. I swear to God, I did that.
Art says one time we found a homeless guy shelter and he had all the porno mags. We robbed it. I think I got bad spiritual karma from robbing the homeless man. That's fucked up, man. That's all he had, dude. That's all he had, and you took it from him. Imagine robbing a homeless man of his porn. That's fucked, man. You're from a different area though. You're from out in California when you can rob homeless guys. When I was growing up, there wasn't homeless people in Alabama. That wasn't a thing until very recently, like 2018 is when I started seeing homeless people in Alabama, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's weird. There's homeless people here now, so can't really escape it. Oh Jesus Christ, Matthew Fauchin! Oh my God. Dropping a Canadian red boy. $3.50 from Five Milk says, wouldn't it be fun if you did a podcast with Gundam and Cecil and all you guys do for 5 hours talk about tits and ass and chase and tell and porn stars and just shit? Yeah, get some monetized. I will message Gundam because and I'll probably put CamelCast off for a while just to make episode 100 be Gundam.
You know what I just realized? Gundam used to follow me and we used to DM each other, but that was my Johnny Not Band account. And I'm like, I haven't heard from him in a while because I don't really reach out to him. Like if he wants to contact me, he usually just does. And then I realized he might be contacting a dead account and I'm not fucking responding.
Yeah.
Because so when you do talk to him, give him my fucking current one because in case he thinks I'm like just not responding to him.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, he DM'd me on my current account, so I can have contact with him. Thank you, Matthew. I love you. I appreciate you. I will set out to try to make CamelCast 100. Have Gundam on it. I can't, promise anything. I know he's busy as fuck, but I will try because that would be really fun to have Gundam and Cecil. I think that would just be a fun 3 hours of just shooting the shit.
I'll do that.
Thank you, Matthew. Love you. Appreciate you. Get on it, doggone it. Matthew coming in strong. Oh, let me put him up. Let me put on the car. Matthew Fauchin times 3. We have 3 or 4 people. I drink, therefore I am. Chris McGough, Master Lions, and Matthew Fauchin and Dryless are all tied for the top spot on the Charlotte car. The Charlotte car, because I'm drunk. Thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate that so much. You are the GOAT. You are the man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. More Rolls Than a Bakery, Volume 8 is a porn I remember.
I don't want to watch that.
All of them were so fat, except
I get it.
Except for the last. It was the weirdest thing. Well, because I only watched the last scene. Like there was like 4 scenes, and they're all like fat women, and then the last scene's just like a hot chick. It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, why is she in here? I guess they wanted to make sure like they covered all their bases, like just in case he accidentally found this porn, like we're gonna have a hot bitch on it. And that was it. I loved it. She was hot, and she had like a very short hair, and it was bleach blonde for some reason. It's like white.
There's like a meme of like a dude, like a Wojak behind a giant fat goth girl, like banging her from behind, and then the girl says, "I heard every guy was in this situation at least once." What's the biggest gal you've gotten on there?
I'm trying to find this meme you're talking about. Biggest girl I've ever hooked up with. She was probably 180, and she was like 5'10", 5'11".
Oh well, 5'10" or 11 is then she's not that because that's a pretty tall chick.
She was a little floopy.
You never had like straight up like
obese? No, absolutely not.
Okay, me neither.
I wouldn't be able to get hard, man. There's no way. Azely on Rumble says, "Is porn real?" No, not at all. It's all fake, my friend.
I like short brunettes, and I had like for most of my 20s, I was a god. I don't know. Like, thank God this whole like how tall are you thing that's going on with like guys.
Thank God you're over it. Like,
yeah, it didn't exist for me. Like, there was like a fucking 10-year where most of my girlfriends were like blondes that were like 5'9" and taller, and I'm like fucking short, But I like short brunettes, like. But I was always, but I had like a run of tall blondes, like, and they were, listen. These are not the worst problems to have, but that wasn't my thing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But all my pictures are like me with like a fucking there was a guy in Battlestar Galactica that it was like a short guy with a tall blonde. My friends would call me him. He's like fucking.
That's my favorite picture of you, is you and those two girls, and they're taller than you.
All girls all girls are taller.
That's a good one. Yeah. Fuck. I was thinking of something really important, and then I forgot what it was. That's very sad. Oh, yeah, I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I've like hooked up with girls that are like Asian, and
I'm sorry. Thank you, Flake. Gaius. Yes, that's what my friends would call me because I would always be out with a tall blonde, and they'd be like Gaius.
Yeah, but I've been with like Asian girls that are 4'10" and like 70 pounds, and I've been with like white girls that are 6'1" and 160. So I've been like all over the place. How tall is Cecil? Carey says like 5'6".
A little bit taller. Probably I don't know, taller than 5'7", but not taller than 5'8".
So 5'7". That makes sense. Oh my god. The real question is, how many do you regret banging? Like 2, maybe. You don't like regret much unless it's like really rough. Thank you, Matt, by the way. Matt Fauchin.
All right, here was the couple on that show. And these were like all the fucking photos of them were like this.
Make sure you guys like the show, by the way. We're almost
This was my 20s. Every photo, you've seen photos too, right?
Yeah.
All my photos are like this. That's my girlfriend. I walk into a wedding, I think that's my girlfriend.
Yeah. That's what I prefer. I love tall chicks. But I don't like average women, like when it comes to height. I like either tall or like fucking 4'9". Either or. Give me one. Sucks. Never had an Asian. I think they're afraid of me. I'm not that's like not my style. But
also you like it's exotic for you because you're in Alabama, but if you grew up in New York, like pretty much nothing's really exotic. Like you grew like in my class of everywhere I went, there was X amount of Asian girls, X amount of Puerto Rican, Dominican, Black. Like I grew up in Queens, so it was like that's probably one of the most ethnically diverse. Like so, like the fetishes that friends of mine from other parts of the country have, like guys just didn't have because you knew those girls since birth. You know what I mean? So you develop fetish for shit you don't see. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That makes sense. Art says he did a 200+ pound drunk on Jägermeister once. She was short and round, baby. It wasn't a good experience. Did she smell like BO and ass cheeks? I feel like she'd smell like that. BO and ass cheeks. Thank you again, Matthew Fauchin. Make sure you guys spam the like button. We're 50 away from the goal of 500. It's possible. I believe in you. Damn, we went longer than Nick tonight. I don't think I've ever done that. Longer than Nick.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Thank you guys so much. Hassan Latif, thank you for joining on Rumble. Thank you, Ray Kanat, over on Rumble. I appreciate you guys so much. I will be live Saturday. I'll be live Saturday I'm flying to Michigan tomorrow. So I'll be live Saturday in Michigan for the race. And then we'll be on Monday and Wednesday next week. And hopefully I can have my future ex-wife on, Melanie Mack. We're supposed to do a show soon, me and Melanie Mack.
Have you ever met Melanie Mack in real life?
Yeah.
Where?
In Houston.
In Houston. Okay.
Yeah, she's cool. She's really awkward.
I've met her a few times in real life. She's
very sweet and very awkward, and it's funny. And I didn't get to hang out with her very long, and I really regret it. I was like, this sucked. I want to hang out with her for like a day, like just like fucking party.
Like a date. I hung out with her the day I got to the day before Chrissy's wedding. I was there, so I got to hang out and have pretty good conversations with her at the bar.
Yeah, she's good. Chris McGough, love you. Matthew Foxton, I love you. Those are 2 red boys tonight. Chris McGough's a pink boy. Chris McGough's another pink boy. Disco Cobra's a pink boy. And so is Billy Hatcher. 1 pink boy away from a pink ass knot. But we hit the rainbow knot like a monster. It's time for Naked Snake for the 305th stream in a row. Don't forget to back Cash Grab's swag. Go order you a Cash Grab hat for Cecil.
Yeah, buy something.
Yeah, buy something.
No, actually, thank everybody. A lot of people did pick stuff up, and
Good.
I much appreciated the link. If somebody could throw a link in there, it's I guess I couldn't I? Instead of asking.
Mick Stellar has the link right now. He already posted it. Make sure you go pick up something from CECIL. Speaking of picking up some merch, in the next 2 or 3 days, I'll have my NASCAR merch for this year of 2024 available. So I'll let you guys know when that goes live.
A serious man, Cecil, you were there too when Cody met Melanie. I know. I forgot about Houston. my girlfriend met Melanie there too. I forgot about Houston.
Yeah, I was gonna go hang out. I went up to the room and came back down because I was gonna hang out with Melanie, and then she had already left. She like came to Houston for like 3 hours and then left, and I was like, well, that's gay. I was like planning on fucking like drinking and hanging out with her and talking about stuff. Rip. Now it will never happen. Never. 50 likes away from 500. Let's do Naked Snake for the 305th stream in a row. Thank you guys so much. We love you. We appreciate you guys.
Do we drink an egg or something?
No, just take my shirt off.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to do that, but I'm going to do it. Thank you guys.
I need motivation. I'm a fat pig. I need public shame.
Thank you guys. Outlaw 2, my boy. Appreciate you guys. John Carter, love you. She's just a goof. Yeah. Get your tissues out, boys. Get everybody ready. Go to the shooting range of Melanie. That'd be fun. Here we go. Let me take my ears off. Not for honor, but for you. Look at Cecil's beautiful pale body.
I need some sun.
Amazing. This is fucking crazy, McStiller says. Look at it. It's crazy. It's the way we fly to you, boys. Damn.
I need some sun. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me turn this. There's too much white light on here.
Turn some warm light on, please, God. Here we go, boys. One more time, boys. Here we go.
I'm a snake eater. Oh.
Here it is. Ready? Thank you, Narco Wookie.
Oh. My culture is not a costume.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for getting us to Naked Snake again. We're 40 likes away. I need you to spam that like button, get us to 500, hit the goal with the cease. Shame on Anna for never joining us. I can't believe she did this to me. We're going to raid Mint because she's live and no one else is. So we're going to raid Mint because she's very supportive. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks to Cecil for coming on and hanging out for 3 hours. You guys are awesome. A lot of fun. I'll be back Monday, of course, for the show format, and I'll be back Saturday at the racetrack in Michigan for NASCAR and Arkham Menard series. So don't miss that. Try to get us a top 10. Anna the Traitor. How could she? 40 likes away. Give it some love. I'll see you guys.
We'll be hosting the Jack Show tomorrow night
yeah.
with Anna. She will be there. In fact, Cody, you are welcome because John will not be there. We need some warm bodies.
Okay. I will probably join.
Yeah, we need a guest co-host if you're available.
I might be in a hotel. I don't know, but I'll join.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. All right.
Get the hell on it, doggone it. Make sure you guys watch the Jack Show tomorrow at, what is it, 9:15?
When?
Central? Is it 9:15 Central you go live?
Jack Show is 11:30 Eastern. All other time things mean nothing.
Wow, that's way later. All right, boys. Make sure you guys watch it. Get on it, doggone it. And thank you to Chris McGough, Matthew, all the people that made this shit happen. Rake and Knott. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys over on a Mint show. Give her some love. We're going to rate her right now. Get on it, doggone it.